the magical defenses around Arden, and carved a path of destruction through the landscape leading to Arden.
Yes.
Oh right, Dan.
Even though it did not actively cause damage to the city, the force was enough to shatter several windows, and knock a few things off of people's shelves. Roughly causing about the equivalent of a somewhere between 3 to 4 on a Richter scale earthquake.
Yeah.
Enough to knock over your lawn chairs, but not enough to cause any real damage.
Remember.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing a quick look. Is there a reason why? Why Moonlit Whisper has no cards? Did you use all of yours?
That's an interesting question. I don't often get cards.
I mean, normally normally when I do cards, I give them to everyone. That's what I was wondering.
I must have gone through them. You know, I can roll crap sometimes.
I was like, I see the see Shannon. I'm like, okay, so yeah, I was about to say, well, yeah, Dex hoards theirs.
I don't hoard.
It's not
hold on
hoarding.
to
I just
them.
never use.
I use them eventually.
I accumulate and never use.
Like, look how long it took me to use the cards.
Say,
Didn't I use cards with
see that.
Gaiden?
Yeah, you
Sure I
use them in
did.
Gaiden.
Yeah. See,
Eventually.
Eventually. Don't worry, there's a method to my madness.
You hoarded them until then.
It's not hoarding. Ooh. Ah, you moved it.
What?
You put the card thing out, and I was about to draw.
I
and then
did.
you
I
said
was
no.
trying to figure out how to see my cards.
Oh, you just click on it.
I'm not sure how you do it on mobile. On PC, on computer, you actually click on them and you can see them.
I hit this button and they show up there. Is that it?
Can I draw a card? If I draw a card, am I gonna take one from her? I don't want to take one from her if I draw a card.
If I
But it's
draw a
telling-
card, what happens?
I'm about to say,
It says playing cards though.
I'd say, yeah, those are playing cards. Those aren't the inspiration cards. Those are just normal cards.
Oh.
Wait, so what? I clicked on. Oh, there we go. I was about to say. I was like, okay.
Oh no, she has 52.
I don't know what happened.
You drew the entire deck of normal cards.
But another thing popped up and it's telling me to draw more cards.
I think you drew. Who drew Devil's Bargain?
Okay, are those your cards? Why can't I see your cards?
I don't know.
For some reason, it's showing the top card on the deck. There you go.
Merry Christmas.
I didn't take it.
No, it went to David.
Oh, he stole
thank
your
you.
cards.
I just gave David a card.
Oh.
Okay.
Where are the other
So what I'm
cards?
hearing is I just need to use up all my cards and the GM will give us more. I got you.
No, I'm giving him one because I don't honestly remember him using upwards of 3 cards this entire campaign.
No.
I remember him using maybe 1 or 2 because I generally don't just give one person a card. I usually give everyone a card. Like if somebody does something, I usually give something to
I
everyone.
don't know if it was this game or the other game. I do recall that there was a time where David was spamming the cards, but I don't know if it was this game or the other game.
You don't have the cards. We have the cards.
Well, wait. I see cards on people, but not me. Wait, is that
you
me?
have
You have
cards,
3
yeah.
cards.
Yeah,
At
you have 3
3?
cards.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can look at them too.
Do
Okay,
not do not drag them, because if you drag them, we cannot replace them.
Okay, so this card thing is a little bit new to me. What do I do?
When you want to use one, you drag it out onto the map, and then usually they have 2 effects on them. You pick one of the effects to activate. So it could be, most of them give you the option to re-roll a d20 roll. So if you don't like your current roll, you can play a card to re-roll, or they give you an alternative effect, which varies from card to card.
Ah,
All right.
thank you for that.
All right. So, so as far as you guys, I'll say, I
guys.
guess let me know when we have hot mic.
Hot mic.
All right. I'll say, all right then. Hello. We are continuing with our heroes and this isekai adventure where last left off, the city of Arden was attacked. Was attacked via a beam of concentrated mana, which was enough to overwhelm and shatter the magical defenses of the city. And with that, the heroes, I believe, are likely going to be scrambled to figure out what to do next, or what the plan is. For Artemis and Nimbus, what are you guys staying at the at your base, or are you going back to the city?
I am grabbing Artemis, and we are going back to the city.
Okay. Okay, forcing her to go. Okay.
Damn straight, because I know otherwise she will just sit there and do nothing.
Well, I mean, I would partially think that she'd, go check on her, diner. And
Last crisis, she just spent trying to sit on the porch sipping lemonade, and I had to go retrieve her. So
yeah, but she won't have a porch if it blew up the city.
It was go to the same spot and sit.
It's like, wait, you can't blow up. He's like, wait, you can't blow up the city? That's where I keep my stuff. Oh, okay. In which case, yeah, all the rest of you are actually in the city when this happens. So, you all will hear the alarm. The alarm bells going off as the city seems to be in high alert. Guards start scrambling, checking to see if everyone just kind of running around, checking from building to building. Guards are starting to assemble and direct traffic to make sure that people aren't pretty much going house to house, checking to make sure that people are safe and that everything's okay. During this period of everyone scrambling, for the folks who are still in the city, what are you doing?
Well, given that I'm probably finishing up what I'm working on, I'll quickly grab what I've been working on, throw on my gear, as it were, and go outside to see what's going on. Because anything that causes a giant rumbling through the city will probably need to actually be doing things and not just in a robe.
Okay. Missouri, what would you be doing? with the city getting rocked and the equivalent of alarms going off.
I'm gonna grab my buddy Steve, and I'm
Okay.
gonna walk around and see if I can decipher what happened.
Okay.
Can I
Oh,
make any kind of roll to see if I can guess what happened?
um, you can either roll and try to guess what happened, or you can just ask people outside, and somebody will probably be able to tell you.
Okay.
Like anyone who you stop outside, or like the nearest guard, the first guard that you see, should be able to tell you fairly easily what happened.
But do they know who did it?
So, no,
Can I roll for that?
sure.
Okay. So
Um,
would that be like an insight or investigation?
um, you can do an investigation with the amount of information that people have. Um, just- you're more like I'll say you're probably better off with insight.
Okay. I will do an insight roll.
You feel pretty comfortable with the idea that it was probably the demon lord. I mean, who else would do this?
Okay.
A
That's the
chupacabra.
that's about the easy.
Oh,
That's about the easiest assumption you can come to. Is like, oh, the city got attacked. Probably demon lord.
Hey, maybe the dragon's on their period.
The dragon is behind you.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad, dragon.
But the presence of one dragon implies the presence of more. So how does she even get babies if there isn't a father dragon? There could be a
She
father dragon.
reproduces asexually.
Oh, yeah.
I must say she did mention when it was asked, it was asked about. She said that the father of her children ascended. She didn't go into detail what that meant, but
He could have just flew
I
into the
think it meant
sky.
he
They
died.
didn't
That's what
know
I
the
think.
time. But was he the only one of his kind, or did he have a brother?
nobody asked.
I can. I
No,
will.
no, we asked. She told us there were other dragons.
Yeah, she said
She's
there are
like,
other dragons, not like her, but there are other dragons.
oh yeah. But literally, is there anyone like her? Is there
Um,
anyone like her?
any more of her kind? No, she is the last of her kind. There are other dragons, other colored dragons, but she is the only one that is like she is.
Well, she had babies, so now the babies are like her, or are they hybrids? Did she mate with a different type of dragon?
Nobody knows.
I will ask these questions.
Well, she's off in a cave and the city is under attack right now, so
We gotta find her anyway, because she's supposed to be our patron.
oh yeah, she's aware she'll be here eventually.
Okay.
Remember, she's got to crawl out of her cave and like travel about like 300 meters.
That's a cakewalk for a dragon.
All right. So, I'm assuming that Nimbus, you are rushing or walking.
An active attack or earthquake disaster situation, so definitely hurrying.
Okay, awesome. Are you doing any? I must say, are you doing anything to? I must say, I don't know if you guys walk there, if you take horses. What do you?
Given the distance, he probably took his mount, so he's probably got him and Artemis on Axebeak back.
Okay.
Did we just leave Seth behind, or we just like F Seth?
Seth is gonna make his way.
Okay. Like if I have to go, he has to go.
All right. For Moonlit Whisper, while you are out and while you are out and about, you do come across Frabix, who seem who at first glance seems to be providing aid to people who appear to be lightly injured from like glass shards in their arm or something like that, or maybe they fell off a ladder.
Yeah.
Frabix appears to be giving aid. If you want to figure out what she's actually doing, feel free to give me a perception or investigation roll.
I will. Oh,
Oh, your birthday is coming.
Ravix, I I think you'd rather be back here than wherever the front lines look like. But would you mind helping some of these people out doing a bit of support hero work?
Oh, that's what I said. She's already doing that. That's what I was saying. I was like, from the look of it, she appears to be helping people.
Okay.
But that's what I was saying. I was like, if you want to see what she's actually doing, then
I know she's probably doing some amount of shade with that, but given the situation, if she appears to also be genuinely taking care of them, I will just kind of run by, going good work, Frafix. I'm going to see what's up ahead.
Yes, you go, Mase, you go. Quite durable, young man you are.
No.
Okay. Okay. See, with everyone clamoring in, see, the Mase, roughly about 20 minutes will pass. Roughly about 20 minutes will pass before an announcement is made over over what appears to be this um magical sound speaker.
Gaia.
Citizens of Arden. I must say, do not panic. We are do not panic. Although we are under attack, the military has assembled. If you have any issues, follow your forms that are in your house. If you need anyone, if anyone in your household is in need of medical assistance, please put the red flag. Please put the red flag on the outside of your window. It was they will say, and we will send people through in order to be able to we will send people through in order to provide assistance. Anyone who is caught using this time of peril as a means by which to loot, or cause any sort of damage or vandalism, you will be it was like, it is best for you to believe that you will be caught and tried to the fullest extent of the law. This is not the time for anyone to be engaging in any sort of antics that would result in a detriment to our community. We must say we will find out who did this, and the military, must say, and the military will be dispatched to go deal with it.
Are people looting?
They're telling people it was like, you better not use this as an excuse to try and loot. Pretty much just letting people know it's like nobody. They're assuming that don't let your intrusive thoughts win.
Mm.
It was like I know that I know that a good chunk of you are good people, but locks keep honest people honest. So
I don't know about them apples, but
yeah, it's like it's like yeah, it was like we have faith in you all, but for the ones we don't have faith in, don't be a dick.
be suspicious. Be suspicious.
As that message ends, for you guys, I'll say Nimbus and you guys, since you're dashing your way back, you will see, I'll say anyone who's outside will be able to see this large, um the familiar visage of a large multicolored rainbow-like dragon making its way from the mountain to the city.
Ah, it's Dragon Mommy.
As it seems to fly towards the center, I'll say the center spire of the academy.
I guess that's where we're going.
I'll say from what you can I'll say from anyone in the city, from what you can tell, it seems to be, I'll say based on where it's landing, seems to be in the courtyard. I must say you must say as it reaches the center of the city, it seems to transform into a ball, like a small ball of light. It kind of shrinks down to a ball of light that descends towards the courtyard. All right. Where do people want to be?
I'm assuming we're heading towards where the dragon went.
Well, I mean, up to you guys.
Since she'd know where the threat would really be coming from, I agree. Heading to follow our newly resident dragon.
Okay.
I will want to keep my eye out for Jib Jib though, just to see if she's okay. They don't have sending
Okay.
or anything.
Okay. Are you swinging by Jib Jib's room first, or are you going directly to
If that would be easy to do from my start point, then yes.
From I'll say the barracks, you would pass the courtyard to get to the dorms. So you would have to run past the courtyard and go to the other side of the school to get to where the dorms usually would be.
Okay, I'll check on Jib Jib first.
Okay. I'm gonna say for Missouri, what are you doing?
I'm heading towards the dragon because I feel like whatever plan that we formulate needs to include and be informed by what the dragon plans on doing.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Wee. What's that? All right. And for Nimbus and Artemis, you guys making your way through. I'll say making your way through. At this time, you have made it to the front gate. The guards see you coming. They pretty much open the gate so that it's open enough for you to be able to get through, so that you don't have to slow down.
Awesome. Just charge on through then.
All right. The guards, the streets are, by this time that you got here, the streets are pretty much clear. There's some debris from what you can see. I must say, there's some debris from what you can see. You can still kind of see and feel like residual mana dust sprinkling and falling out of the sky. Some of it landing on your shoulder and everything. It's like a very soft. It's like a very soft snowfall. So yeah.
How bad's the damage?
You do see a lot of shattered windows, some chairs turned over, a couple of tables that were knocked over. Seems more like cosmetic shockwave damage, but structurally everything looks fine. Pretty much looks the way that you would expect if like a strong wind came through and just like blew over everything. So,
Anything that would give an indication on what hit the city?
do I'll say whatever it is, the shield, I'll say the magical field around the city is gone right now.
How long till it gets back up?
They haven't got. I'm gonna say they haven't gotten to that point yet, or I'm gonna say that's probably something that you guys will figure out once you get back to the academy. Um,
Oh, I thought we were already back.
oh, you're back in the city. You guys rode through the city. You're making your way through the city. Streets are pretty much empty. The guards have cleared everyone out of the streets, and everyone's in their house. Everyone's basically hunkered down in their houses right now. So the guards are pretty much like, "Hey, everyone, get in your houses, get somewhere safe, and after that, then we'll, everyone else." I'll say most of the guards are pretty much stationed around the perimeter of the city because they're expecting a siege. Because there's like, why would they attack the shield if they're not going to attack in a huge mass? Nimbus and Artemis, when you guys are making your way back, you didn't notice any sort of army or anything. The woods appeared fairly quiet. You didn't notice or feel or hear the presence of tons of footsteps or like an army making its way.
Which says they're either slow moving or not coming, and they're just going to do another artillery shell or something. Either way, we need to double time it back to the academy. Sounds like.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I'll say unencumbered. You are able to Resident Evil Requiem your way through the city.
Go Power Rangers!
I'm going to have a crazy gunfight on the back of motorcycles.
No, you can just use your motorcycle. I say you can just use your steed and just like run up the side of buildings and unencumbered by anything.
Ah,
Streets are empty, conveniently empty. Technically, that would leave Missouri as the first person there.
Last one to the dragon's a rotten egg.
Mhm.
All right. Which case, Missouri, you are the only person who has arrived first. You would have gotten, I'll say, you would have seen, you would have seen Moonlit Whisper, but Moonlit Whisper, as you were kind of running together, Moonlit Whisper sees the courtyard and keeps running past it.
Okay. All right. Wait, who is this?
There you are. You will see the headmaster and the librarian um, seem to be having a conversation with the, I must say, with the humanoid version of, I must say, seemingly having a conversation with the humanoid version of Iridia.
Okay. I approach.
Okay. Iridia will acknowledge you, kind of bow her head a bit. She was like, hero. It's nice to
Hello.
see. Is like it's nice to see at least one of you showed up.
I'm sure the others are on the way, I say as I bow in return.
She will say, she was like, I will I was having a conversation with your she will say, I was having a conversation with your leader. He seems to, I'll say, he is currently discussing the plans for what to do in case there is an issue.
Well, share that with me, please, leaders. What are you planning?
The headmaster will look over. I'll say, will look over to you. He's like, yes, Missouri. It's not. I'll say, I'm glad that you're here. It kind of look around behind you. Is like, you seem to be short a few members.
I'm sure the others are on their way. But me and Steve already are here, so.
Um, there will, I'll say, there will be a bit of a spark. I'll say, it will be a bit of a spark in the air before you will see this person like kind of um in next to around you.
Okay. Our numbers are growing as we speak.
He's going to look around and he's like, what's going on? I was busy.
You're about to be even busier.
Iridia will look at him and say, it was like, your city is under attack. His response will be, last I checked, this isn't my city.
Ooh.
She was like, oh, well then, this doesn't concern you then, be gone. And she'll kind of like wave at him, kind of like a dismissive hand gesture.
I'll stick my tongue out at him.
He'll make a bit of a face. He's gonna make a bit of a face. He was like, who do you think you are talking to me like that?
Don't backsass Dragon Mama.
The headmaster will turn and look, and he will say, Iso, and there'll be this uncomfortable stare down between the two of them as Iso just kind of scoffs and is like, he'll say exactly. He was like, you will do as you're told. He was like, you will do as you're told. You know what will happen to you if you don't. You'll see Iso kind of flinch a little at the sound of that. Um, um, for Missouri, if you can make me a perception check.
Perception check, perception check. I'm gonna make a perception check. Okay. Where is my perception?
Okay. You are able to notice that when the headmaster makes that threat, I'll say you carefully saw him put his hand in his pocket, and you can kind of see the hand in his pocket clench around something.
Hmm.
His mama.
When the headmaster made that gesture, that's when you saw Iso flinch.
I feel like we're forgetting that our city is under attack. Can we get back to that?
Um,
Can we
the
get
la-
back?
the librarian will say, "Ah, yes, yes, yes." But thankfully, this wonderful, wonderful, amazing dragon I'll say, has agreed to assist us. Um, what I'll say, the plan is the same plan that we have always prepared for, in case the shield ever failed. We have, I'll say, the gods. I'll say the gods are being rallied and stationed around the city. With the help of Marcus. With the help of Marcus and Crenshaw. They are rallying. They are rallying our soldiers to make sure that our barriers. That the gates to the city are all safe against any sort of invading armies. The citizens, I believe, are currently being rounded up. Are currently being rounded up by Barnabas and the by Barnabas and the City Watch. I'll say everyone should be. I'll say if everything has gone smoothly, everything should be safe. And currently, I believe that Fionn and your Amanda should be deep into their studies to figure out a way to restore the shields.
Okay. So, in the event that something happens between the time that we restore the shields and now, what is our plan of action for defense?
Um, I'll say Rogar will say that is the problem.
What?
Oh, so we haven't sorted that part out yet.
Well, you know, he's going to kind of look at the headmaster and was like, kind of need an answer. And the headmaster will say he was like, there is no in between. The only thing that we do is we stall for time until we can gather the resources and the material and the things necessary in order to restructure the dome. That's going to take time.
How do we stall for time against an unseen enemy who has just launched a surprise attack?
Um, the headmaster will say, he'll say, I've seen I might not be as battle hardened as some of our, I'll say, as some of our people, but I am a tactician, and with the amount of energy, I'll say, and with I'll say they seem to have struck us with some sort of concentrated mana beam. That's I'll say that sort of amount of power cannot be, I'll say, likely cannot be fired. I'll say likely cannot be fired multiple times I'll say in rapid succession.
What
So
is
that
the
I'll say,
approximate downtime between firing?
mm, I'll say my guess is that if they were to have any sort of weaponry or collection of mages that were able to harness that much power, the amount of energy, I'll say, he'll be looking at the he'll like take the scroll. He'll take the scroll that Rogar is holding, and he'll say, based on the calculations I've been given by the experts that we have here, um, that amount of, I'll say, that amount of energy would have easily exhausted, and would have easily exhausted the reserves of any amount of, any amount of um, any amount of magic users that were available, meaning that they have no means physically. I must say they have no means physically or mentally to be able to do it reasonably. Um, so we should have minimum 8 hours, but based on the calculations, the amount of magic that would have been needed in order to accomplish this would have taken easily would have taken the equivalent of 500 casters.
Sorry. I just saw something. Ignore me.
That's okay. I'll
What
say
worries me is that why would somebody launch an attack like this and give us 8 hours to prepare a countermeasure? I feel like if they went this bold from the jump, they have something planned to follow up.
they must say, and the headmaster will nod and say, they likely do, and that's what must say, and that's why we need to figure out what exactly that plan is. At that point, this is when must say this is when River must say this is when River Nimbus must say this is when River Nimbus and blah and Fenrir come running in.
Is
Blah.
there a derpy tiger nearby?
I don't know. Fenrir might be derpy in this scenario.
Okay. You guys have appeared. I'll say you guys have appeared. You currently see this. I'll say you currently see all of this going on. You are around about the time that you guys arrive. Round about the time you guys arrive, you will see rounding the corner, coming behind you. Will be Minerva.
She's the wolf chick, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll say she will be rolling around the corner. You will see. You will also see Jib Jib coming in as well.
Jib Jib.
Come closer, friends.
Never mind. I take it back. Jib Jib's the derpy in this scenario.
Oh, poor Jib Jib.
I'll say there are a few people missing, but you have. I'll say you see a good chunk of people. For Moonlit Whisper, you do make it to. I'll say for Moonlit Whisper, you do make it to the dorms. You see her door open. Nobody's in there.
responding to what's going on. Then
I'll say you can tell that whatever she was working on, she pretty much just kind of left it in a hurry and ran out the door.
okay, I'll close the door. Then follow the direction where I remember the dragon in Missouri.
Okay. Um, I'll say you all will see I'll say you will all see Iridia um standing in the middle over here as she was like the rest of the young ones, come. Are you are you still like full speed ahead on your steed, or
No, I wouldn't have brought the steed into the building. I would, checked it at the stable and then, just run from there.
okay.
Can I just walk?
Well, now that we're here
Depend
in the central courtyard area, yeah, you can walk.
I'll say are you keeping an arm on her, or are you to make sure she doesn't run off, or are you
I'm keeping
I'm not gonna run off.
I'm keeping her within grabbing range if I need to, but I'm trusting her to follow.
okay.
I'm coming.
Jib's run up as well. She seems to be incredibly out of breath.
No,
She's like uh, uh, running is the difficult.
we'll work on some stamina.
I have all the stamina I need to read books.
Can you
Mm,
read them while running?
Who reads and runs?
we
You
all
can.
do.
That sounds like a lie.
It's only a lie if you don't try to do it.
I've never witnessed any of you doing the reading and the running.
I
But
will
Remember,
you
show
don't
you.
run.
It can be done.
I'm sure it can be done, but not effectively. How do you run in a straight line, not trip while reading a book?
Who said you had to run straight?
That makes it even worse.
Does it though?
I feel as if you are messing with me.
We are not. I will show you. Once all is said and done, I will show you.
Um, I'll say the dragon will look towards the group. She will say these are your she was like these are your strongest available she will say these are your strongest available warriors, are they not? And the headmaster will nod. And they are the true and she will say they are the true protectors of the city. Um she will say correct as she kind of looks past him, looking towards you guys.
Shade to everyone else.
That seems to be the case, yeah.
But I mean, it's a dragon. She's not gonna be like, oh, you know what? Bless your heart, you're trying your best. She's like, no, the people who are actually strong enough to defend it are the people who are actually the defenders.
Mm.
It was
Notice
like,
me, senpai.
well, I mean, shit. She was like, oh, hey, random soldier number 326 with a spear and a shield is not gonna stop the fucking. Is not gonna stop the big bad evil guy. It was like, yeah, you make great cannon fodder while the actual heroes are doing what they're supposed to do. But it's like if they could solve the problem, you wouldn't be here. Um. She will say, I do. She will say, I do have an idea for a plan, but I would not. I'll say, but I would not like to interfere with whatever sort of plans that you have. But from the sounds of it, there does not seem to be any sort of plan for defense in the there does not seem to be a plan for defense in the interim, besides Mase, besides hold your shields up. Mase, have your soldiers stand with their shields and their bows and their spears and swords, and hope that you don't get fired upon again.
That's what I was saying. I want to hear your plan, Mama.
Do you call her that?
I will. Would she be offended if I called her Mama Dragon?
Oh no, you know you haven't tried it yet.
I would. I want to call her Mama Dragon unless she says otherwise.
Okay. So that's what he was like. What's your plan, Mama Dragon?
Yes.
Um, she will kind of look at you and she'll point. She'll point at you. She was like, "You, what is your name?"
I am Missouri. Missouri Ray.
She will. I'll say while she's pointing at you, she will then make a gesture that seems to direct you to come stand next to her.
I will approach.
Okay. While you are standing next to her, she still is like she doesn't actually look at you as you're walking over to her. She still seems to be like paying attention to like everyone else as if she's addressing people. When you get next to her, she will reach her hand out and start caressing your head.
Aw, you're so lucky.
Um, I'll say, I'll say, although it does feel nice, it almost feels, I'll say, depending on how you view it, it feels as if she is petting some sort of domesticated animal.
I don't mind being a pet.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. That's why I was like, it depends on how you feel about it. You can tell that she's kind of giving you the like good boy type type pets.
Yes, my pet humanoid.
I accept the good boy pets. I am a good boy.
All right. She will I'll say while she is giving Missouri scritches, um she will address the rest of you. What I'll say she will say she will say I do have I do have an idea as part of our pact. I'll say as part of my pact, it is my I believe our agreement was that I protect the city of Arden when the I'll say when the heroes are off dealing with your threat. Is it not?
Yeah. That was the agreement.
She will say she will look at you. She was like, then go find the threat, deal with it. And I shall Mase and I shall defend Mase and I shall defend and protect your home.
Yes, mommy.
I'm all for it. Let's go.
Mase she'll look at you as if she's awaiting something else.
Do I? Can I roll to know what she's awaiting?
Um Short-term memory is still history, so yes.
Okay. Let's see. What is my
Either that or insight.
I don't think I'm very good at insight, so
I'll say either history or insight.
if my sheet will load, change it to. Okay, history. Oh no, I'm better at insight than history, so we're gonna do insight. Ooh, okay, that is a 13 plus 13, a 26.
Okay. She is I'll say she seems to be waiting for you to call her the same thing that 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 Missouri called her.
What did Missouri call her?
Missouri called her Mama Dragon.
Yes, Mama Dragon.
I'm about to say, so that's what she was it was like, yes, mama. It was like, yeah, it was like, yes, mama, and she was like, mama what? Type look on her face.
Yes, Mama Dragon.
You will see like something that looks like a grin as she kind of does like the like finger motion to come over.
Uh, I don't want head scratchies though. She, remember we'll kind of go over there, kind of like like a child that's sulking, like parents call their children don't want to come. That's kind of how she'll walk over there.
Must say, are you acting like you don't want head scratches?
Yeah, she does not want head scratches.
Okay.
She
She
has
will
antlers. She doesn't need
must
head
say,
scratchers. Don't want anybody near her antlers.
I'm about to say she will instead kind of
That reminds me, where the fuck is my water bottle?
she will instead kind of look over at you, see that you I'm about to say she'll kind of reach for your head, see that you kind of flinching a little, and she'll kind of like look at you as if she's like looking you over. She has
No,
grow to about four times its size.
she
The
did.
one of her wings, the wing closest to you, the wing on her left side, will grow about 3 or 4 times its size. It will wrap around you, pull you closer into what appears to be like a hug. So
I do
must
love
say
hugs.
so it's like the wing is hugging you. The wing has like drawn you in. Her arm is still down to her side, but it still feels like an embrace. But the sort of embrace that you would expect of a dragon that is attempting to protect something.
Oh, I'm gonna snuggle in. I'm a hugger.
A very comfortable gemstone.
That's okay. I'm gonna make sure I put my hands in the appropriate places and snuggle in.
Okay.
Do we have to go fight the bad guy? This is so comfortable.
She will look down at you and she was like, "It is part of our pact, child. You are
Okay.
she was like she will say, I will not protect your people if you all are not willing to protect them yourself."
I don't know about you, but I'm willing.
No, we gotta protect the city. To wherever we gotta go. To
Um,
wherever we gotta go. Let's go. Let's go.
Jib will kind of like shuffle sideways,
And he cuts out again.
No.
whispering. I'll say
We lost you
Jib
after
will
shuffle sideways.
yeah, she'll shuffle sideways and kind of like lightly nudge you and kind of like make a gesture for you to like come down to her level because she's short.
Us two?
No, Jib is went over to Nimbus, trying to get his attention.
Nimbus will crouch.
And she was like, friend Nimbus, I have a question.
Yes.
Why do they call her Mommy Dragon? Is there something behind that?
Well, she is a mommy dragon.
I mean, there's the literal definition that, she has children, but I don't think they're using the literal sense.
I totally was. She is a mama.
Her eyes like do like a thing. I'm about to say she'll see her eyes do like a couple of things as if she's like came to about 3 different conclusions and then finally settled on what it is that you're probably getting at. And she's gonna be like, oh, oh,
Yeah.
she'll kind of like punch her arm as hard as a wizard can. She'll be like, oh, your friends are dirty, Nimbus.
I'm not dirty.
You're dirty, Nimbus. I was enjoying my connection with Mama Dragon.
She is literally a mama.
Why'd you have to ruin it?
I'm a paladin. It's what I do.
Show up, not last, but not fir- he's not last. He's not last, but he's not first. As Moonlit Whisper comes running in, like,
Ah,
You're late to the party.
It's fine though. We still have no idea where the hell we're going, so you didn't miss the important part.
okay.
The
Well,
dragon.
no, it came in one direction.
I'm about to say
I
the
guess just walk in that direction.
Yeah, the dragon is pretty much just going to point to the path of destruction that the bee made. And she's
Ugh.
gonna say, my guess is that it came from that way. It would likely make the most sense for you to walk in that direction until you find something that looks like it could have
Mm.
Um,
Maybe we can find your audio quality while we're at it.
if I may, while your dragoness was up in the air, flying in this direction to land, are you saying you did not see any kind of artillery placement in the distance?
wherever it is likely, is beyond my vision. Based on, from the top of the mountain, the most I can tell you is that it is beyond 30 miles. It is beyond 30 miles that way.
Well, if that's the case, how is the city going to survive another blast like that? 30 miles would take us some amount of time to get to, even on horseback.
It's roughly a day's travel.
If I were to transform into a dragon, how many people could I carry?
At the moment, you can only become large, so 1 or 2.
Well, are we
I'm
including being held in
Like
talents?
But even then, we'd still be limited to the same travel pace of the game says you can travel roughly 25 to 30 miles in a day.
No.
Yeah. I'm about to say, she's saying it's at least, she's saying that it's at least 30 miles because that's as far out as she can from the top of the mountain. And she was like, it's at least 30 miles because that's as far as she can see, but she didn't see anything within that 30 miles. So it's somewhere beyond 30 miles.
So I guess grab your travel gear, get a horse or something, and let's ride.
She will say, I will. She was like, as our bond, as our oath and bond decree, I can protect this city while you are gone, but the manner in which I protect it cannot be. I cannot activate it until everyone who is leaving the city has left, and everyone who is staying has stayed.
Oh, because that's not
Okay, guess I need to.
You can what you're able to gauge from that is whatever she's going to do is not going to allow anyone from inside the city to leave and no one from outside to come in.
Question. Upon our return, how do we let you know that we have returned if we are not allowed back in the city?
I'll see.
Okay. Works for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds good enough.
I'll say, she'll technically tell you. She was like, you can leave after I put up my barrier, but it will. But it will cause you significant harm.
I don't think any of us were intending to stay within the bounds. Were we?
No.
No.
ISO I'll say ISO will kind of look at the I'll say we'll look at the I'm gonna say he'll look at the he'll look at the headmaster, and the headmaster will nod at him, and he's like, I guess I'm going as well. Um, the they will say, I'm about to say Rogar will say, it is probably best if we keep some of must say if we keep at least a few of the heroes here as backup, just in case.
What's the werewolf chick's name?
Minerva.
Minerva.
Minerva can stay.
Plus, there's also
she's gonna say she was like I'm not staying here. Not when she was like not when there's something. She was like not when the fight's out there.
I figured
But
any
what's the
hero that
fight
failed to
now?
show up for this meeting would stay.
Isn't this
most of the
everyone?
class still that's not here.
No, we're missing a bunch of them.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
You are currently missing. Masa, you are currently missing Seth, who was trailing behind you because steeds are faster than people.
That's on us.
I'm sorry,
I'm
my
about to
axe beak can only fit 2 people.
I'm about to say.
I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying that we can't fault him for lagging behind.
And he's too big to ride Fenrir, so
Yeah. Nobody knows where Clifford is. Probably still asleep.
Who the fuck is Clifford?
The guy who's always asleep.
No, I thought it was the big red dog.
it's about as useful as a big red dog.
I'm about to say Frabix is. I'll say Frabix was. I'm about to say the last person who saw Frabix would have been Moonlit Whisper, and they were assisting with first aid with people.
Well, I guess that's that. We know that she's gonna stay behind.
And nobody has seen.
Nobody's seen who? Nobody's seen who?
Yeah.
I said nobody has seen D.
You cut out. I also don't know who D is.
The person who you don't see, the person who you seemingly hate so much.
D is the creepy one that seems to have the script, and we all think is probably a plant.
Ah, but I hate the other chick, Minerva. I just think D is creepy. And I hate Minerva.
Are we sure? Okay, so I'm gonna pull them both up and just make sure that you hate the right person. So,
yeah,
okay.
no, Minerva's the one that went on a date with Moonlit Whisper, knowing that
no, that was D. That's this person.
Okay, then no, I was not hating. I was hating the wrong one.
I'm gonna say D is the. I'm gonna say this is D. D is the purple one.
Okay.
D is not only the creepy one, quote creepy one. It's the one who you guys think is a plant. Minerva is
okay. So D is the one that
who went.
okay.
Who basically took advantage of the fact that Moonlit Whisper made terrible rolls and used him to make Jib Jib jealous.
Yeah, we got some got some words for that.
Yeah. She's the one who's seemingly missing. Minerva is seemingly the best friend, or at least the closest person who Seth is to here.
Well, she needs to be around Seth.
Can we split them up and they be okay? Like, are they like birds when their significant other dies? Like, they don't do well apart?
They seem to do well without each other around. But during downtime, they seem to be around each other like 75% of the time.
Okay.
I'm about to say, but they have no problem with being apart from each other. It seems it seems to be more Seth being around her than the other way around.
Lame.
So is this our group then?
I'm okay with it.
Must say
I feel like Seth though should come along because I feel like his ability is useful. It's limited but useful.
So you have one person who is being forced to go.
Who's
Who
being
doesn't?
forced?
This guy.
Oh, he can
He's
stay.
he's being forced to go. He just said that he wanted to stay, and the headmaster glared at him, and
Threatened
he's
him.
like, "Yeah."
For all
Effectively,
we
just
know, he's the demon lord. So, a headmaster, he can stay.
headmaster is going to look at you and look back at him. He's going to say, he was like, "I'm not one." He was like, "I'm not one to mince words."
I don't know what that means.
I must say he's going to look at him. He'll say, "I'd rather him go out there and risk dying than staying here and being a potential hazard."
How is he a
Oh.
potential hazard?
So then you would rather uh, he uh, he um, he risks things with us. What exactly is it that we're risking?
Whatever is out there that caused I'll say that emitted enough damage to take out the shield.
No, you implied that Sir Hero here um, was a hazard if he were to stay, so you're forcing him to come with us. What is it that we're risking by having Sir Hero here be around us?
I'll say he'll say after much interrogation from the he'll say after much interrogation from the previous extent of what happened, um I'll say seemingly kind of like looking at Iso with a fair amount of contempt. um
Ooh, I don't like that. I
he
don't like that at all.
he he deserted I'll say he deserted the other party of heroes, leading to most of them, I'll say leading to the death of several villagers during the time where your group was fighting against one of the demon lord generals. he
Oh, he's the one that ran off.
he basically ran off. I'm not saying him running off is what pretty much threw off the formation, which resulted in the death of several soldiers, the death of most of the villagers,
I
and
remember now.
the injuries to most of the heroes that you saw. So so if you remember when Nimbus came back and he saw that everybody seemingly kind of got fucked on their end, it was his fault.
Headmaster, can I make a suggestion?
What would that be?
Because we don't know what we're walking into, and no offense to insert name here. But I request that we leave him behind for this mission, and then the missions following, we personally will take him under our wing.
I'll say the headmaster will say it was like, if you do not want him with you, it was like, if you do not want him with you, then I'll say, then I have other plans that I can do with him.
But within the city, right?
He's going to turn his back to you, look to the rest of the group. Prepare your things. He'll say, prepare your things, get what you need, and prepare to move out.
Insight check.
Hmm. Okay. Um, his
Long
demeanor
time.
his demeanor seems to be that he is not, I'm gonna say he is not, I'm gonna say he is not going to force him to go with you guys if if he feels that you don't want him there, because he's afraid that if you don't want him there, then that's going to cause even more problems. But he does not intend on letting him stay within the city while this mission is happening.
So
You are
he can
getting
either
the
go with
intent.
us. So he can either come with us and actually be with a group, or he can get kicked out and be on his own and probably have something really terrible happen to him.
I'll take
He-
charge of him.
I'll say he's basically you can tell his plan is to pretty much just set him outside of the city, outside of whatever sort of barrier that the dragon is going to make, and he was like, "You stay out here."
Yeah, leave him to die on it.
Um,
Leave him to die. So yeah, Nimbus will just speak up. Like, we'll take him.
what's
Well,
his height?
he's not going to leave. He's not going to leave him to die. It's pretty much go sit outside in the front yard.
Yeah, in the middle of an
Yeah.
attack on his own without backup, and who knows whether he's going to have supplies. No,
What's his height? How tall is he?
1 sec. Let me take a look.
Take a
His height.
look. It's in a book. It's reading
Reading
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
He is about um he's about a little over 4 feet tall.
Oh, he's so adorable.
I'm gonna say he's a half gnome.
uh River will walk up and lean down, like kneel down, and kind of like rustle his hair and be like, okay, mistakes were made, and everybody makes mistakes, right, guys?
Yeah.
He looks
Um,
like he wants to do something, but he seems to be looking past you at the headmaster. Missouri, you still see the headmaster with his hand in his pocket, and whatever he's doing right now, Iso seems to be resisting this murderous intent that is going through his head right now with what River's doing.
Okay.
how about we just go? We'll just go. And you can stick with me, and I will protect you, or die trying. Um, sounds okay, and I will hold my hand out, like to like handshake, like deal. Like I will watch your back, and you just stick with me. You just stay behind me the whole time, okay?
He'll look at your hand, look at you. He'll close his eyes, inhale very deeply, and then exhale. Understood. He won't reach out to shake your hand.
Okay. I'll just like, do that thing where I like move my hair, like smooth my hair down, like, yeah. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay. No biggie. Yeah, you'll just ride with me.
The dragon will, I'll say, Iridia will look over at him, and she will say, look over at him, then look over at Missouri and say, "Is that a defective hero?"
I don't know, but I can find out.
No one's defective. No
Um,
disassemble.
not defective. He just hasn't finished baking yet.
she will look at him. She was like, "Ah, that is why he is short." Um, I'll say, Jib will say, "Hey,
It's
You're not
not the
short.
size of the package, it's what's in it. I think that's what I meant
You're
to
just
say.
vertically challenged. It's okay.
The dragon will say, "It seems to be a lot of malice caked inside of that tiny package. I can feel it from over here."
He's all kicked up.
Mm.
I'll offer I'll offer Jib Jib ups onto my shoulders.
she will look at you, kind of make like a bit of a she'll kind of do like the like semi playful hand gestures, like no, stop, not in front of people. She was like she was like, I am capable. I have legs, and my tail helps me balance. And she'll
That it
kind of
does.
stand up, puff herself up a bit, and will gain like a solid half an inch with this metric.
Yes.
She was like, just you wait. She was like, just you wait. When I grow up, I will be staring you directly in the pectoral.
You're a Toys R Us kid?
She was like, no, my people have just not finished growing. I'll say, in which case, you guys have the option. I'll say, you guys can start getting yourself ready to head out. Who are I'll say? So I know you said that taking Seth with you.
Well, I suggested we take Seth. Again, I find
Okay.
his ability to be useful, but I defer to the party. We have Jib Jib. And
If
that's
you
all
want
I
to bring Diglett, we can bring Diglett.
All right.
Like Minerva, Asshole, and Diglett. Sounds fine to me. And Jib Jib, because Jib Jib showed up.
Yeah.
Which one's asshole?
ISO?
The guy, yeah, this guy.
Yeah, that's what I said. Asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I
So that
kinda-
means that Frabix, D, and Clifford are staying back.
How long will it take us to get ready to go?
I don't know. Depends on you guys. How long will it take you?
Like, how long does it take you to grab your go bag, get rent a horse or whatever from the free stables, and get to the gate?
I'm about to say you are looking. I'm about to say at the moment, based on the mileage, you are looking at least 2 days.
2 days to get ready?
2
No,
days to travel.
to 2 days to travel, based on wherever it could be. Wherever it is at least 30 miles beyond the city, which means that based on travel time, it is going to take you at least 2 days, possibly more, because you don't know how farther past 30 miles it is.
Okay, the reason why I ask is because I want to have an encounter with the headmaster where I bump into him, presumably accidentally, but I pick his pocket and take whatever it is that he's using against Iso.
Oh, okay.
I vote. I guess I don't see you do this. Or I don't know that you're doing this.
Because if we're on our way out, I would like to have the cover of being on our way out to do it before I do it. So that by the time he realizes it's gone, maybe the barrier will be up.
Okay. Okay. I need a deception check as you are making your way out.
Ooh, is deception sleight of hand?
No, sleight of hand is sleight of hand.
No, she's about to do something deceptive, and is to check and see if he notices what you're trying to do.
Take a look. It's an outlook. It's a rainbow.
I'll just grab some rations for the road.
I am
Okay.
your rations.
All right. As you are, I'm gonna say, okay. I'm gonna say, he doesn't. I'm gonna say, doesn't really seem to be paying too much attention to you. Seemingly appears to be watching everyone walk off. So before you guys walk off, we'll kind of like walk past you, kind of brush past you guys, and start making his way out. seems to be in a bit of a huff.
Okay, let's go.
I'm about to say Jib will say, "Who put splinters in his shoes?"
Hey, some heroes didn't choose to come here. Some heroes were made to come here.
She will say, "I didn't think that any of them decided to come here."
I don't know how it works. I don't know if there's like a big glowing orb on the side that's like, come to me if you want to live. And then they go with it, but you know.
Why is the orb Slavic?
I don't know.
I'm about to say, Minerva will say, well, I don't know exactly what was going on, but I was in the middle of a raid when I was just struck with a beam of light.
A what?
A beam of light.
No, you said you were stuck in a raid? Like,
No, I was in the middle of a raid, and I got struck by a beam of light.
All
I was
right,
gonna
ID.
say that'd be really cool if it was a
yeah,
raid.
a raid. So were you already like about to fight somebody? Like, were you in a group of people?
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, me and my pack were attacking a village.
Like a village of evildoers?
A village of people who had food.
Were you and your tribe homeless?
As homeless as wolves can be.
Oh, you should bring your whole pack here.
She'll kind of make a bit of a grimace. She'll be like, no.
Why not?
She was like, I thought my world was bad. It turns out it gets worse.
Hey, this is my home, okay? Ease up.
Yes. I'll say she's gonna be like, she was like, no offense, even though my world was cold, I'll say, even though my world suffered from 10 months of winter out of a 12-month year. This she'll kind of look around. She was like, only nature was trying to kill us, not, demon lords.
Well, if you hang out in nature long enough, you're gonna come across a few demon lords.
Ooh, I like
Sh-
that.
she'll say she was like that's the benefit of she was like that's the benefit of scarcity. Um, she was like, the benefit of scarcity makes it so that no one has the energy or the time to be cruel to one another.
Says the person who went to attack a village for their food.
That's a funny thing. Scarcity seems to make people more cruel. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Organized cruel.
Is this perhaps a conversation we could have on the road?
Yeah. I'm gonna say she was like there's a difference between she was like cruelty out of desperation and cruelty because you can be.
Well, that sounds like cruelty because you can be, because when we offer you to stay here, you turn up your nose.
Because my family is still there.
I said bring your family here.
I'm gonna say she'll look at the headmaster and be like, do you even she was like, do you even know which world I even come from? The headmaster will make a bit of a face.
You make a horrible headmaster. Dumbledore.
Yeah.
I'm about to say that's the issue with the summoning ritual. It just pulls people from different worlds. That's part of the issue they're trying to figure out is like, first we got to figure out where we got you from, then we got to figure out how to send you back from this basic. It's like trying to find the one grain of sand in the beach. So they're like, we're pretty sure we can do it eventually. Just give us some time.
Mm.
Kind of one of those situations. Like it's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission.
Been there.
So it's like, we'll apologize after our world is saved.
I would have came out on the other side and been like, everybody line up. About to run these hands.
It's been implied that that's happened before, where that they've summoned people and they were either aggressive and angry because of what happened, or B, got there and realized there's like, I have powers. I'm gonna do all the terrible things I wish I could have done when I finally got my hands on powers, and they had to be dealt with. Like, not everyone who came here was a good person.
I would have just figured out how to send them back, was to go back and be a bad person back over there.
If you reverse
say-
the symbols,
Mm. That's totally how that works.
I mean, well, they could send. I say they can teleport you, but they'll know where they're going to send you, and just end up sending you to a different world.
Well, you have the abilities in that different world that you
Um,
have when you come to this world.
um, from what you've seen from the heroes, they came here with abilities that they didn't have in the previous world. Like Minerva was already a werewolf, but she has extra abilities to go along with being a werewolf. Um, Seth was just a regular guy.
it did.
Well, I'm gonna say Seth from Marseille, because I believe that Nimbus or Moonlit Whisper had actually talked to him about something in regards to like his past and what he was hoping to go back home and do. I think it was Nimbus he was talking to.
Yeah, that was me.
And yeah, he was talking to Nimbus about it. And um character can delineate that he basically comes from here. He actually comes from Earth. He's just some kid from the US. So
Does
he
the
had
U.S. exist here?
no, this isn't Earth.
He's from Earth. Yep. So
Yeah.
the U.S. exists where he's from.
Yeah, player knows that you can tell that he's from Earth. Your character is just like, oh, your world sounds like futuristic. The world sounds very futuristic and strange and very technology heavy, but there's also no magic, um, no magic, no any of that. Um, so he was just like he was basically just a high school track star.
That's why he's so good at running.
Mm.
So, and there's other I say talk to him a bit longer, you'll find out why he seems to have developed. I'll say why when he everyone each of the heroes who came here, their abilities that they got are derived from aspects of their personality. So
While this conversation stuff is going on, were we in fact getting ready to go, or is this
yeah,
kind of?
I'm assuming you guys were getting ready to go. For I'm gonna say River, are you wandering off? I must say you're wandering off with the group as well.
Yeah, I'm following. What do we call him? Little asshole, because he's small.
Yeah. All right. While you are, I'll say, okay, you do that, and Iridia will unfurl her wing so that you can follow along.
Awesome.
For Missouri, as you approach the headmaster, attempting to attempting to bump into him, I need a sleight of hand roll.
Okay. Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand.
Can I unknowingly cast guidance?
You don't know what's happening. You're probably too far away. I don't know how far you have to be for guidance.
I believe it's touch.
Yeah, it's touch.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Well,
are.
I was just next to
Yeah.
her. I can
Yeah.
touch her on my way by.
Yeah, but you even admitted you have no clue what she's about to do.
That's why I said, can I just unknowingly?
I just want to randomly catch you.
But I just be walking by and they're like, you look like you need guidance.
Um,
One of those drive-by MMO buffs.
Yeah.
Yup, drive-by buffing.
I don't know why you need this, and I don't know how you might use this, but here's guidance.
You just look like you need it.
All right.
Here you go.
As you reach to, I'll say you do bump into him, but as you, I'll say as planned, you bump into him. But as you bump into him and you try to reach, you will feel this the leathery grasp of an old man grab a hold of your wrist as he
What was the,
as he
what was
clutches
the
you.
deception roll for?
The deception was to see if he notices.
Well,
I'll say if he could pick up on what you were going to he could pick up on what you're going to do.
That's it. So
That's what's happening now.
Yeah, and there's a different role to grab you. Which technically would that be an
it sounds like a
counter
grapple
roll?
check, which would be
Yeah.
his athletics versus her athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, okay, go ahead and make me a athletics or acrobatics roll.
She hasn't even rolled her sleight of hand for pickpocketing yet.
Yeah, 15. It's right there.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying.
athletics.
Or acrobatics, whichever one you prefer.
Ah. Can I try acrobatics? I don't know if that's going to be any better.
Headmaster could roll crap.
Not that crap.
Oh no, you could have a +0.
They
Oh
can
my
roll a
God.
1.
Why? Why? Scandal.
They also rolled a 1 though. So what
Let's see.
happens when both people critical fail?
You can't critically fail a skill or critically succeed a skill check. Ones and 20s only matter on attacks.
On attacks, okay.
And I'll say you try to reach, and he grabs a hold of your wrist with a with like his kind of his old hand, as he just kind of looks, as he kind of not even really looks at you. He's still staring ahead. I'll say you can tell that he's kind of acknowledged your presence, but he still seems to be primarily focused on Iso. He will say in a low voice, I don't think you he'll say, I don't think you understand that he was like, that boy is dangerous.
Then
I don't know
why
what
is
you're
he in
talking
the
about.
school?
Because he'll
I accidentally bumped into you, and you didn't know that I accidentally bumped into you, or that I tried to.
his insight beats your deception.
What? Scandal.
Mhm.
I'll say he'll say, I am he was like, I'm here to make sure, I'm here to make sure that the school stays safe. And it's I'll say as much I'll say, and that means that he was like, that means that all the decisions that end up made here, even the ones where I end up having to drag children into a war, these are things I will carry with me for the rest of my life.
I understand where you're coming from, but you are sending with us on a mission that he's already proven that he's not very good at support. So whatever you have to control him, you being here and us being out there with him, I feel like I should have control of that so that he can stay on task when he's with us.
I'll say he'll look at you and say, can you pull the trigger if need be?
We're gonna
I
die.
can pull the trigger. Yeah.
We're gonna die. I'm just gonna say my prayers. I need
I'd
to write
rather
my
pull
will
the
before
trigger
we
than
leave.
he pulled the trigger on us. You're leaving us out there with a person who could potentially endanger our entire mission, and you're not giving us anything we can work with? Give me whatever you have to control him so that we can continue to move smoothly.
He will persuasion.
Persuasion!
And I'll say, okay, quick question. Oof.
Now, you can use a card to re-roll.
Wait,
Okay.
wait. Can I help?
You don't know this is happening.
Is this not happening while we're right here?
No, you're all already walked off. She said Shannon was saying that she was waiting until everyone had walked off and she was
I got you. I got you.
I mean, you're
should've
still
just-
there on the map. I moved you far enough away. I haven't moved the rest of everyone else yet. But
My spider sense isn't tingling. It's not telling me.
not from 90 feet away.
It's okay.
I use.
I would have come back and helped you if I had known.
Training. The secret training card.
Do you want to use a card?
Yes.
Okay. Also, before you do that, I need to ask: are you lying to him about being willing to pull the trigger if need be?
I am not.
Okay, cool. Because I would need a deception roll for that too.
I would have felt some kind of way if you said I am. Because I'd be like, you can't have the key either.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
I'm not trying to get got. All right.
So I have used the card. I get to re-roll.
If you-
The card.
Yeah, you play the card and then re-roll.
Okay. How do I do it? I'm trying to do it. It's not working for me.
Just open up your deck and drag it out onto the board.
yeah, drag whichever card you feel is expendable. And
I feel like maybe you
I think
should
I
come
did it,
ask
but it didn't work.
somebody in the party for help. That's what I feel like you should
that's
do.
the problem. That's was like she waited too long. She specifically said she wanted to wait until everybody was gone to do it.
It just lets me select it. It doesn't let me put it on the board.
Hold and drag.
She's doing it from her phone, so I don't know if she's going to be.
That's it. I have no idea how it works on a phone.
I will. I'll go ahead and say that used it. We'll figure out. We'll deal with getting a card away from you at a different time. Go ahead.
Wait.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay, sweet. All right. So.
Yeah, that was a good one to use since you don't do magic.
All right. Roll that beautiful beam footage.
All right, so I'm rolling another persuasion.
Yep.
Let's be a lady tonight.
I mean, you almost doubled it.
He will look at you as if he doesn't fully as if he doesn't fully believe that you have what it takes. Iridia will walk. Iridia will walk over to the headmaster. She will say, she'll say, I believe this one, while not being great with her words in this dire situation. We'll look at Missouri. I believe that they are capable. I believe that they are capable of slaughter if need be.
Mm.
And I do not. And she'll say, I would hope that you do not have. She will say, I will hope that you did not summon and gather a group of warriors who would not be willing. Who would not be willing to murder a traitor.
River wouldn't murder a traitor unless they killed her parents. I worked for the cult.
She will look at Missouri and say, do you believe that she was like, can you do it? Will you say it was like, will she'll say, "Will you save your friends?"
Absolutely.
She will say, she will nod and say, "Good. Do not." She was like, do not risk losing my favor. I'm
That's the
Why do
last
I
starting.
thing
feel
I want to
like
do.
we're being handed the plot device?
The headmaster is, thinking from like a strategist point of view. He was like, yeah, I know it's a kid and everything, but we're at war and I have to do what's best for everyone. And you're pretty much like, give me the device, trust me, bro. So so the dragon will say, will look at the headmaster. If they can, and I'll say, she will say, if they cannot, is like, if that one proves to be more trouble than he is worth, and my faith in this one finds itself misplaced, she will say, I will swear. And she was like, I will swear that I will track him down, and I will devour him myself.
Honestly, it would be an honor to be eaten by you, Dragon Mom.
She's gonna look at you and like, not you, the short
Oh,
one.
whoops. My bad.
I'm the one who's making it weird.
We're not there, so we don't know. So all we know, you are the one making it weird.
I'll say the headmaster will look at you, Missouri, and will say, will reach in his pocket, will hand you a small crystal that seems to have like a ring around the center of it.
Okay. I accept this.
He will say, if he he'll say, if he it was like, if he betrays you, if he casts one spell, it was like, if he casts even one harmful spell in your direction, if he turns and runs the other way, he was like, you squeeze this, you break it, and he'll no longer be our problem.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
The librarian seems a bit like distraught about it, but in kind of the way of, that's bad, but I understand type look.
Is there
Hmm.
anything else I should know about this stone?
You
Why
break,
does it work the way it does?
I'll say, he'll say that's not important. I'll say, he was like, all that, the only thing I need to know from you is that if you can do what needs to be done if he betrays you.
Yes.
Okay. He'll say, the only thing I can, he was like, the only thing I can let you know is that I'll say, this crystal is specifically attuned to him,
Okay.
and what it does will only work on him.
Side note, and this may not be relevant to anything we do in the future, but how do you attune a crystal to a specific person?
He will say, he'll just kind of give you a look, eyes kind of narrow. I think you should get ready for your journey.
This is me getting ready. I need information.
You break the crystal if he betrays you. That is all you need to know about it.
You say that, but if something does go left and I need to have a backup plan and MacGyver something, and you didn't give me the information I needed, that's going to be on you.
He'll look at you. He was like, do you know how to use a weapon?
Yes.
Then you use that on him until he stops moving.
Well, if that was the case, how come you didn't have the weapon instead of the crystal?
Um, he will say, he was like every soldier, he is useful until he isn't.
I feel like you just don't want to be helpful.
And I'll say, he'll look off, and he'll say, and I believe that as a magic caster, he likely is not as durable as the rest of you.
Oh, he's a wizard?
He didn't say what he is, but he is primarily a magic caster. So
Yeah, but if he's weaker physically than the rest of us, then he's a wizard.
Yeah,
Or a
Well,
warlock. They don't have a lot of HP.
Warlocks have more
Um,
HP than wizards. Sorcerers and wizards are the ones with the shit hit points.
Mm.
yeah,
Are
say
we? I
yeah,
normally have okay hit points.
no,
You
warlocks.
sorcerers and wizards have a D6. Warlocks get a D8.
But you know what? That's
Yeah,
because I always multi-class.
yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna say a good chunk of the heroes who are summoned are single class.
I feel like that's just code for the GM was lazy.
No, I'm gonna say it. Like I said, they're I'm gonna say they have a race and a species. Some of them are multi-class, like Minerva is multi-class. I'm
Minerva
gonna
is not the one I hate, right?
Oh, that's
yes,
Lady
Minerva.
D.
I'm gonna say Minerva is multi-class. Frabix is no, then Frabix isn't it. Seth is single class. ISO is single class. D is barely multi-class. Minerva's the only half and half.
Mm.
If I'm correct, it sounds like, Missouri, that you do have the crystal.
I do, and I will guard it and keep it secret. Nobody knows. Nobody's gonna know.
Safe.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys are going ahead to get yourselves ready for this journey, what are you gathering?
I have everything on me except for some rations I'm up.
Um,
I have a plan for when we make camp, but that's for
are we going in the direction of my new bird friends?
The Quetzalcoatl.
Pterodactyls.
Yeah, no.
I say you better hope they're not in that direction. They probably got nuked if they were.
Oh no, that make me sad. I have to name them.
But no, it's not that. It's not in that direction.
How far out are they from us?
at least 2 days.
No, we're going at least 2 days. She's asking how far out are the bird people, the quaddles.
You would have to. If you went to go see them, you would basically find yourself on. You would basically be adding an extra day to your journey.
Okay,
Way.
never mind.
All right. So, is there anything in particular that you guys are asking for?
Yeah, I already got all the supplies I normally carry, so aside from replenishing the rations I used while we were at the base, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I would just have to replenish my rations. But I'm gonna do more vegetables
Okay.
this time.
Okay. For for Moonlit Whisper, are you trying to keep tabs on Jib Jib during the time that you're getting ready, or are you just
Given
focused on getting ready?
well, I got all my stuff, so aside from getting extra rations, I'm set. So yeah, I'll have plenty of time to keep my eye on Jib Jib.
Okay. While while Jib Jib is I'll say you go to grab your extra rations, and the time that you're going to grab extra rations, the lunch lady is willing to give you as much food as you want for this trip.
Oh, right. Okay, I'll get my gold back then.
Yeah, I'm about to say, remember, food and stuff is usually covered for you.
In that case, then 5 days worth.
Okay. All right. She will. I'll say she will give you food. Are the rest of you guys focused on gonna try to get any rations or anything, or
that's what we said we were getting rations.
all right? The lunch lady will proceed to give you guys as much food as you want.
I only need no, in case it will take 7 days.
She,
If we
she
come
will
across beasts out there who need to be fed.
she will smile. She will smile at you. She was like you. She was like, you're all growing. You all growing, so you all need much food.
Yes, mostly meat. A little bit of vegetables,
Hmm.
but mostly meat.
She will look at you and she was like meat gives you protein. She was like meat gives you protein, but vegetables keep your skin bright and shiny, keep your eyes beautiful the way that they
Nope.
are.
I don't
You
want
need vegetables.
I don't want it. I just want meat.
You need vegetables.
Okay, I'll take one pineapple.
That is not vegetable.
Yes, it is.
I must say she will say already have meal plan ready for you as
No, I don't want.
as she pulls up a scroll and seemingly starts looking seems to be reading it while putting food in a bag for you.
I
Um with
don't
a
want any of that.
with a with I'll say I won't even have you roll. You can see that whatever the scroll says seems to be in your uncle's handwriting.
Oh, the bastard! Look, I don't want the vegetables.
Oh,
I'm
she was like
I'm
she was like
allergic. I'm
she will say
allergic.
she will say he would never steer you wrong. He must say he gives you vegetables because you need them. He also
You know what?
says you stubborn. Says you very stubborn.
Not stubborn. I'm hungry, and I
You
want meat.
there's meat on the road. You must say you can find things, kill them, cook them, eat them.
Look, if you give me the vegetables, they're just gonna go to waste.
No, they won't. You
Okay.
will you must say you will eat them because you are lovely, beautiful, smart, intelligent girl who cares about herself.
Yeah, you got me mixed up with somebody else. I want meat.
There will be meat. There will be plenty of meat. No, I'll say there will be plenty of meat, but there will also be plenty of vegetables as well.
Hey, did Nimbus come through here already?
I don't know. Nimbus, would you have like gone immediately or what?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll just go steal his meat.
Giggity.
Mm.
All right, but yeah. All right, so there we go. You're doing that, and I'll say you get the requisite amount of meat and vegetables that everybody else gets. Meat, vegetables, and fruits.
I don't need that.
They do balanced meal. I'll say so. I'll say Missouri, are you getting food as well, or are you skipping out on that?
Yes, I gotta get rations for me and Steve.
Oh, okay. I'll say if you are there while Minerva is there, you will notice that Minerva seems to be asking for what amounts to about 4 times the amount of food that that a normal person takes. She seems to be only getting meat as well.
I mean, as long as there's enough food for me and Steve, she can do what she wants to do.
Yeah. I'll say you will notice that all that Minerva is taking with her is nothing but meat.
uh, the bastard.
Which is also part of her meal plan.
All right, Nimbus, we're burning my uncle's house down.
She is a wolf. She is not really going to be eating corn on the cob.
I don't need to be eating corn on the cob.
Hardly consider corn on the cob a travel ration. It doesn't exactly travel long term.
I mean, you know, General was just like, it's like, oh, hey, it was like, hey, the carnivore can only eat meat.
Remember that time he evil eyed you? Yeah, we should get payback and burn his house down.
When does he ever not evil eye people?
Exactly. So let's go burn his house down. Teach him a lesson.
Burn his house down, and then you see like a like one of those orange slips on the front of your inn from the ABC store saying that this place is shut down due to due to lack of compliance.
He wouldn't dare.
ABC has shut down this place because Artemis wouldn't eat her vegetables. All right. I'm gonna say for Moonlit Whisper, as you are, as you are going to go check on Jib Jib, I'm gonna say as you are rounding the corner, you will hear Jib Jib talking to someone. They seem to be whispering and talking to each other. Are you going to go around the corner, or are you going to eavesdrop? I'm about to say it's you're about to round the corner to her dorm.
I don't want to interrupt station, so I'll
someone.
stop from rounding the corner. Do I need a perception roll to listen in, or is just being close enough?
Perception to listen in. It's a whole lot of sounds. What the hell? Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's plenty. Okay. You will hear Jib Jib saying, you will hear Jib Jib saying, I don't know. We have a very important mission to take care of. I do not believe that now is the time for this. You will proceed to then hear the voice of D talking to her. She's gonna be like, oh come on. She was like, you're gonna be on a 2
We're not gonna
On a
hear any
what?
of that, are we? Yep, we might have thought so.
He's gonna cut out again.
what I told I'm about to say she's gonna say just relax. She said
We didn't hear any of that.
okay.
We lost you. You're going to be on a 2-day.
Yeah, she's gonna say you're gonna be on a 2-day excursion with she was like just relax. If you do things the way that I told you, she was like he'll notice you. And it was like, but he already notices me. And she was like, but he'll notice you more. And she was like, really? And he was like, yeah. She was like, don't worry. She was like, don't worry. She was like, now don't do things the way that I did them. She was like, I came on aggressive. She was like, I came on aggressive. That's not the sort of thing that he likes. Did you take notes? And she was like, I saw what you did. It seemed
It seemed to cut out again.
Mm-hmm.
don't
Longer
do.
this time. Hey.
Oh God. Okay. She'll say no, don't do what I do. Don't do what I did at the festival. She was like, that sort of thing isn't gonna work. She was like, I'm not. She was like, she's gonna say, people like me aren't his type. And she was like, I couldn't tell. And she was like, trust me. She was like, trust me. The type of she was like, the type of person that I am. She was like, the type of person I am. He's not gonna exactly. It was like, people like him don't like people like me. And she was like, what do you mean people like him? What sort of person are you? Someone like
And there he goes again.
And my God, my guy, your mic.
And she what about finding out who? Yeah, what the fuck
Yep,
hell?
it is breaking up really bad. That whole dialogue we missed.
Into the output thing, voice
I
settings.
thought it was me, but it's not.
Oh,
It's you.
all right. I'm gonna do this then. All right. Hopefully that works. All right. Oh, okay. Must say she's going to say he doesn't like. She's gonna say she was like guys like him don't like people like me. And she's must say Jib's gonna say, what do you mean guys like him? She was like, I'm pretty sure the day will
Wait, what?
A day will come where he will cut out again, and
never learn.
What?
it'll be a day
I'll say
unlike
a
any
day-
other.
A day will come where he will tell you the type of person that he actually is.
I don't know if you cut
Did
out
you-
or not, or you just pause.
Sure, that one was a pause.
Okay. Did you? What was the last thing you heard?
And it will come when he'll tell you who he really is.
Okay. Yeah, that was the last thing I said.
Okay.
Okay. And I paused because it seems to keep cutting out, so I paused to make
Yes.
sure. Okay. Cool.
It's cutting out very badly, my guy. I'm sorry to tell you this.
Fucking hell. All right. Hold up.
I think
The funny thing
he
is,
used the bathroom.
you can ask him. You can ask him questions about his past. He'll probably answer them.
Okay. Cool. All right. Unplugged it, plugged it back in. Hopefully that's better. All right. And what?
Did you blow on it?
No, I just unplugged it, plugged it back in.
You're supposed to blow on it.
What, the mic?
Yeah, when you unplug it, you. Do you not remember anything from the 90s?
See, that's
As I
what
don't-
I'm saying.
As I don't, USBs are like Nintendo cartridges.
Okay. One sec then.
Clearly being sarcastic.
All right. Cool.
But it might actually help. We don't know.
It certainly can't make it any worse.
I was like, it could be dust on the
Okay.
contacts.
Okay.
Noah
Hello?
got him blowing on it made it better.
You can also try a different USB port.
Oh, I already did that.
Okay.
I say the computer only has 2.
Oh, that's so sad.
Well, all the rest of them are like all the way around the back of the computer.
Got you.
Must have 2 USB ports on the front and about like 10 USB ports on the back.
Oh, you might have to try one of the back ones. The ones in the front might be crap.
Like I said, they work for whenever I'm gaming or doing other stuff. It's just for some reason, like whenever I'm doing like mass group things in Discord, it's just like fuck you.
Well, we don't have that issue when we're streaming.
Yeah, but we also have less people.
Oh, yeah. I guess there's more than no. There's 4 of us in the call.
No, it's usually
No, it's been 4 of us.
okay. I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know what the case is. 'Cause I don't know what the case is then because I'm like normally everything's fine, and then apparently for this it's just like fuck you. I guess I don't know.
Have you ever stretched, but maybe stretched too much, and then now you're in pain?
Yes.
Yeah, I just did that. Ouch.
But yeah, she will after saying that about Moonlit Whisper, she will say it was like, and she was like, if he'll tell me who he is one day, then are you going to tell me who you are one day? And D will smile and say, I pray that the day never comes where you find out who I am.
He's also the demon lord.
Everyone's a demon lord.
Everyone's a demon lord.
You're also a demon lord.
I'm not a demon lord. There's no way I can be a demon lord.
No,
you
you're
could be.
Zartan.
Turns out Nimbus, I'll say, turn like Fenrir is the demon lord.
I knew it.
100.
The dragon was the demon lord all along.
I knew it. Oh, actually, no. I don't want that to be the case. I'd hate to have to murder her babies.
Missouri is the demon lord as well.
Linda.
Ah, that's the twist of the game. He's already won. Or she's
Actually,
already won. Whoever the demon lord is.
I feel like the most heartrending twist would be if Jib Jib was the demon lord.
My heart would be broken if it was Steve.
Jib Jib, no!
You were the chosen one.
What? Why is your moonlighting art form so so sexy? Stop it!
You know what? There we go. I think it might make Steve. Steve might be the new demon lord.
No! How could you, Steve? Why?
I gotta put Steve in parentheses for Steve. One sec. All right. All right. All right. Cool. If everyone is prepped and ready to go, horses will be provided for you. Food has been provided for you. Is there anything else that you want to get before you hit the road?
Can I set my uncle's house on fire on my way out?
You can try, but there are guards everywhere right now.
Are they gonna stop me if I set his house on fire?
Yes, because similar to what you heard, I'll say over the intercom system, is that vandalism. I'll say vandalism and theft
Oh yeah, that's
will
right.
actually dealt with.
Okay, then yeah, no, we'll set his house on fire after this is done.
Yeah,
That way, it's not
we'll
considered
do it.
vandalism.
Well, it's still vandalism. It's just not going to
It's
be
not
punished.
though. It's not. It's not though. It's not.
I must say it's still vandalism. Sorry, wait, no, it's not vandalism. It's arson. That's kind of worse.
I'd say it's celebratory arson.
Hey,
I must
I
say,
got a little too wild.
it must say. I must say art. Must say any sort of damages that are caused will be dealt with harsher than normal under current conditions. It doesn't mean that crime is free. It's not like the fucking. It's not like the purge every other day of the year.
It should be.
Does this new arson obsession mean you're in your napalm era?
No, I'm just saying he was making me eat vegetables. That is a crime in of itself. Nobody makes me eat vegetables. I eat vegetables when I'm ready to eat vegetables.
Nobody's making you. They're just making most of the food that you're taking on the road. Vegetables. You don't
I
have to eat
don't
them.
want that crap.
You don't have to eat it.
I want meat.
Just because most of the food rations given to you is a comfortable mixture of food, then it doesn't mean that you have to eat it.
It's not a comfortable.
I want high cholesterol. I want to eat raw fucking red meat.
I should have the rights. I'm a grown woman. Right, hold on. Let me check my age.
By Star Wars, you're practically middle aged.
I'm a almost grown woman. I should be able to eat meat whenever I want to eat meat. Oh, how did his date go? You can tell me later. We'll talk about his date later.
How's our travel looking?
You said how's your what?
Travel. How's our travel looking?
Okay. You guys are making your way out of the town. The moment that you guys make it about 50 yards, I'll say beyond the gate, is anyone looking back, or are you guys just like making your way like forward?
I don't see a need to look back, given how theoretically urgent the situation is.
Okay.
I feel like Steve will be moving around on my shoulders. He might glance back.
Steve is Steve. Steve is can't really tell what's on Steve's mind. He's just kind of staring forward, blank stare. Being Steve.
Can I give Steve a treat?
Steve will
give Steve a treat.
Steve will look at said treat Steve will not eat said treat.
Oh,
Steve doesn't eat.
that's right.
I don't know if Missouri would have told you guys or not.
Yeah, because I've been helping out with Steve.
Okay, Steve only eats magic.
Oh, I think my uncle has some magic items he can eat.
Doesn't eat magic items, eats magic.
Damn. I tried, guys. I tried.
Means you can feed him cantrips.
How do you feed him cantrips?
Cast the cantrip in his face.
You just okay. That's so weird.
I accept Steve as he is.
That's okay. I will cast a cantrip for him to eat.
Okay. Which one?
Wait, does he permanently eat them?
You don't know.
Never mind. I'm not doing it. Hey kid, you want to feed a lizard with magic?
Almost
That's
anyone who
probably
can almost anyone who can use magic is in the military, regardless of age.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I
Alright.
noticed what River is trying to do, and so as we pass by any of the guards, I will ask them if they can cast a small spell on Steve.
The guards will say, kind of busy right now. Unfortunately, can't. Under strict rules, magic conservation, only only to be used for enemy operatives.
Not in support of the heroes?
They're gonna say, we were told that you were already given everything that you needed before setting out.
Not Steve.
They're gonna look and it was like, kind of look at him, was like, man, the summoning ritual bar is really dwindling.
Don't underestimate Steve.
Oh, okay. Is that what you're gonna go ahead and do?
Yeah, seeing her struggling, I will boop Artemis's finger with the light spell like there.
Oh, okay. I will feed
Oh, okay.
Steve
Okay.
with the light
I'll say,
spell.
okay. Steve will. I'll say it. I'll say as it sees you coming towards him, you will see its tongue shoot out of its mouth. I'll say it will shoot out of its mouth, farther than what you would expect, as it just like latches onto your finger. And the light spell will immediately disappear from your finger as its tongue goes back in its mouth. You'll see its body like glow momentarily with the color of the light before just dissipating. And that was you, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that was you, Nimbus, who cast it?
Yep.
Okay. You find yourself unable to cast this light spell. You will not be able to cast it for let's see.
I'm sorry. I didn't think
6
it would
hours.
affect you if it was through me. But we don't need the light spell, right?
We're probably not going to need it for the next 6 hours at least.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel your connection to that spell just seemingly fizzle out and poof.
Steve is a character.
Steve is dangerous to a party full of spellcasters.
We just can't cast spells on Steve. That's okay.
Or near him, because he'll come over and eat them.
Well, we just encourage him to go towards a spellcasting enemy, and then the enemy won't be able to do anything.
Yeah.
Except
he
feed
He
Steve.
didn't eat our spells the last time. Was he with
Yeah,
us?
We didn't
I'm sorry,
cast anything near him last time.
he seemed to be aware of the idea that you were trying to figure out ways to feed him, and because you guys were actively discussing it. He's dumb as rocks, but I'll say he's dumb as rocks, but he seems to be, at least aware of feeding time. Steve has his uses, though.
Yep.
I love Steve.
Which I honestly didn't think he had his uses, but you guys are trying to find ways to make him useful, so I figured I'd humor you guys. All right. As you are making your way out, and nobody's looking back, so nobody sees what's going on. So, all
I
right.
thought Missouri was effectively looking.
Well, no, I was saying Steve was going to look back.
Okay.
But Steve doesn't matter because Steve's an NPC, so what Steve sees, the rest of us still don't know about.
Okay.
Okay.
Onward.
All
Well,
right.
wait, what does Steve have reflective eyes? Could I do one of those like espionage type things where I can see something in the reflection of Steve's eyes?
Steve is just kind of sitting there, being Steve. His face hasn't really changed much. The only time you get any sort of even remote level of sentience from him is when you're trying to feed him. Otherwise, it's just that face all day, every day.
Okay.
I say all he does is just kind of give you the smooth brain look. So
I love that he's got that hat on.
I say food is the only time he seems to perk up. Other than that, he just kind of whatever direction you set him in is usually a direction he pretty much stays in. He doesn't even really crawl around like talking about. So wherever you put him seems to be where he stays.
Bazinga.
All right. In which case, you guys begin your travel. So you begin your travel. The city of Ardent is now under the protection of Iridia. As the
That's not her name.
What you want to call her, feel free. But Iridia, I'll say, as she has placed a new barrier around the city. As you guys are making your way through, as you guys are making your way on this fairly long journey, the end of day 1 passes. Is there anything you guys are doing while you're on the road for that day?
Well, for the camp, there is some stuff I do want to do. The journey itself, I can't think of anything from.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So anyone else? Anyone doing anything while you guys are traveling?
Nope.
Okay. Sweet. In which case, you guys will reach a certain point. You guys will reach where what appears to be the beams touch down, i.e., where the trench began. Where the beam touched down. The curvature of the beam lightly touched down, and you'll reach the end of that. You can see a bit more destruction path going off into the distance, but this, you reach the end of the trench that it caused, and when you reach the end of the trench that it caused, you are roughly right here.
Oh my.
Oh,
So I'm gonna say this is where you arrive at nighttime.
well, I guess the giant's rib cage will be a good roof. Huh.
I'm gonna say, you do see what looks to be what likely was farmland. I'll say, like farmland where things used to be taken care of. As you can see, where certain kind of out of control crops were planted, but now they've just kind of overgrown. But there do seem to be it does seem to be vegetables that are growing, but not like maintained. Um, it is nighttime at this point. What do you guys want to do?
Camp out, go over shifts.
Well, with camp being set up, um, Whisper once he's through setting up his side of things, I'll say, "Oh, I can't say I was expecting this expedition to be on the heels of a nice long break. Um, but since we have some time and we're not immediately under any attack, there were some things I was working on for some of you guys. Whisper will pull out a number of boxes of varying sizes. That's clearly in addition to just what he normally has. And given what we're going into, some of this may be more useful than others. But figured, shit, I want to have it on you now versus later.
Okay.
He'll set some boxes down in front of Nimbus, Missouri, and Artemis, respectively. Given we've been looking, looking at each other's backs and everything, keeping ourselves covered. As I am not the most fighty of people, at least I can do this. Really, uh, only time slows me down. I've gotten a little around that as well. Given the quantity of given these items and the fact that I do have them linked to things so people can know what they do, I'll be putting it in Discord.
Okay. While you guys, I must say, by the way, Nimbus, your light cantrip is back by the time you
Huzzah!
guys make it. I don't know what you would have done without it.
How often does Steve need to eat again?
Um, he doesn't have to eat at all, but he does eat if you feed him.
I mean, like, does he just like starve from magic, or is he just chill?
No, he's perfectly fine. He doesn't actually need to. So he doesn't actually have to eat. He doesn't have to eat at all. He pretty much never has to eat, but he will eat if you put food in front of him.
Okay.
Oh, hey, I think I have the same thing in one of my other games.
Oh, sure.
Uh huh. It is very handy.
Too bad you're at max attunement already, so you're gonna have to drop something.
Right.
Oh, let's copy this.
All right. So while you are doing that, Minerva will be setting up camp. Are you guys actually like utilizing the rib cage as camp?
Yeah, it seems like a reasonable place to take some shelter, and we can set up tents and stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So as you guys are as you guys are doing that, you've got all that set up. All right. I'm about to say, you will notice that as you have been traveling, you have seen 0 animals this entire time.
Given the
I
And
only. I'm sorry.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
gi-
Nope. Go
given
ahead.
the given the giant annihilation beam, that doesn't surprise me.
Oh yeah, they probably dip like crazy.
yeah, it is unnervingly quiet around here. Outside of that, all right. So you guys setting up camp? Are you guys doing anything in particular?
Going over who's gonna take what watch.
Okay. Who wants first shift?
I'll take last.
I'll take
I'll take first.
I'll take second then to make sure she gets up for last.
What?
Wait,
You're thinking of Dylan. River's up early. She's up before the sun.
um, okay. Is there
We can do 4.
You can do
Is
4
that
if you want.
how many? We have enough people. We can do 2 people per watch.
I take Seth.
I'll take Jib Jib.
Okay.
I guess that leaves me Minerva or
Okay.
asshole.
Oh wait, crap. No,
I'm about to
that's
say,
right. I
I'm about
have
to say,
to take
I'm about to say,
asshole.
asshole.
I
I'm
have
about
to
to
take
say,
asshole.
I'm about to say,
Asshole is mine. I'll take
I'm
asshole.
about to say, asshole goes into his tent, and pretty much, he said, "I'm not doing a watch," and he just goes into his tent and goes to sleep.
Don't worry, guys. I'll get him to do a watch. What's my third attunement slot? I only see 2.
I'll say, at the moment, he does not seem.
According to your
keen.
sheet, you have Amulet of Proof Against Detection and Location, the Hair Clips of Scholarly Wisdom, and the Stone of Good Luck.
Ah, okay. I was on the thingy. Normally there's A in front of it. There's not A in front of the luck stone.
Should have been. Unless it got deleted last time when you unequipped it.
All right.
Yeah, you
Let's
unequipped
see.
it for the mask, so I deleted it.
It's on my sheet.
No, I mean the A got deleted when you put on the when you put on the mask. I got rid of the A.
I got you. I got you.
Do you want to put it back on?
Yeah, we'll get rid of.
Want to put the mask back on?
No, I'm not putting the mask back.
That's why we can't take off the amulet because then your siblings will find you even faster than they already did in the first episode.
But maybe.
And the
we'll
hair
figure it
clips,
out.
make your wisdom actually useful. So
Oh yeah, I wasn't taking the hair clip off.
the only thing you could take off is the luck stone, but that'll decrease your AC and all your skills by 1, and all your saves will go down by 1.
Yeah. Well,
You can hold on to it until you level, and then you can just get the thing that gives you a 4th slot.
I don't waste feats on attunement slots.
I think it gives you something else on top of that. I think it raises your wisdom or something like that.
Depends on which version you take. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Who is taking first watch?
Missouri said that they were taking first watch.
All right. Missouri.
Sorry, I was muted. I didn't know that. Whoopsies.
All right. Missouri is taking first watch, in which case that would leave. I must say that would leave. That would leave. Kind of leaves Missouri with Fenrir.
I wasn't counting Fenrir in the body count for that.
I gave up Seth. I'm not.
Yeah.
She can have Seth.
Okay.
And nobody claimed Minerva either.
I
No,
thought
I thought you did.
Yeah.
No, I didn't claim anybody. You guys,
you
you guys claimed Set
Yeah,
Jib.
I remember you mentioning Minerva.
I mentioned Minerva was there. I didn't.
No, you said, I guess I'll take Minerva.
By virtue of, I said I'll take Minerva or asshole because those are the two that were left, and then everybody started focusing on asshole.
Okay, so first shift is Missouri, and so we need Missouri and somebody else.
Like I said, Seth is available.
Okay, then
I didn't take Seth.
Then Seth will do. Will also do first shift.
Okay.
All right, I need perception checks.
Perception check. Gonna do a perception check. Gonna see my perception. Perception. Why is my screen white? No. Perception check.
Jesus Christ, what the hell? Okay.
Perception buddies.
What? What?
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Who's on second shift?
That's Nimbus and I guess Minerva
Okay.
and Fenrir.
Okay. While you're on this shift, is there anything you want to ask her, or are you just kind of sitting in silence?
I'm just sitting in silence, minding my own business.
Okay. She will while you're just kind of sitting there, she's gonna be like, she's gonna smile. She was like, so, Mase just trying to, I'll say, the silence is a bit unnerving to her. You kind of see her, since it's nighttime, she will pull down her hood, and you will see, these dog ears on the side of her head, kind of like twitching and moving as if they're trying to pick up sound, and she's getting fairly annoyed at the lack of it. To the point where she kind of looks and is kind of looks over at you, and she was like, So what do you do for fun?
Long time since I've been able to have fun.
Okay, so what did you used to find fun when you were a child?
Oh, I've had fun more recently than that.
Oh, okay.
Read, play cards,
Wait, did I hear you say weed or read?
read.
Okay.
River was like, my man.
It's like
Not a
it's like some.
druid.
She was like, "Oh, do you have cards on you?
I do.
Want to play some cards?
Sure.
Awesome." She's gonna be like, she was like, "I thought there would be so much more combat up by now."
I'm sure it's a common.
She was like, "I'm feeling very jittery right now, so I need something to distract me." And staring off into the silent darkness isn't distracting me; it's just making me more anxious. All right. So you guys go ahead and play cards. Need perception checks for the shift.
Perception. Not great.
Um, must be playing cards because it's definitely has you more distracted than you thought. Um, but you feel like you made it through the night with I must have made it through your shift without anything. Minerva will say that something. Um, she'll be like, "Is someone cooking?"
Look around.
She was like, "I kind of got this like acrid whiff of something smells like vinegar," and she was like, "It's not near here, but it's kind of like this downwind smell." She was like, "Some smells kind of chemically, but it smells like it came from a long ways away."
A long ways away, then it's, at least not our concern for the moment, though it's definitely something to check out later.
She was like, "Yeah, you're right. All right. Got any threes?" As as you guys end up finishing your shift. Uh, third watch.
I think that was
That's
yeah,
you.
David and them.
Oh,
No, I said last watch.
Yeah,
David is
Third
first.
watch is normally last watch unless we added an extra shift.
yeah. I thought we
We
talked about adding an extra shift. Myself and Jib Jib.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, because everybody was like, we have enough people to make it 4 watches, so 2 hour. I'll say 2 hour intervals. So, all right. I'll say in which case, all right, cool. You guys are able. I'll say Jib Jib is sitting. I'll say sitting across from you, um, on a on a on a vertebrae.
Right. I which would have been clattering with some things earlier prior to the watch, which is making a thing. Um,
Yeah. Not say. In which case, she is thrilled to have this, and I'll say while that's all happening, I'll say she's gonna be eating. I'll say gonna be eating the sweet. It's gonna be kind of quiet for a moment, and she's gonna be like, "You don't have to treat me so special."
Oh, why not?
Um,
I mean,
she
I gave other people gifts too.
she I'll say she looks like she looks like if she's trying to remember something, and then it looks like it just popped up in her head. She was like, because you have many people who are special to you, and those people are very important.
And that should preclude you from being included.
I'll say she's thinking again, and then she says, I'll say she seems like she's thinking before she says everything, as opposed to her just kind of rambling off stuff like normal.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
wish was being patient.
all right. She's gonna be like, but she was like, yes, but I am very clumsy, and I had an attitude with you earlier, and I was mean and cold, even though you deserved it. But
Mm.
um,
but
I
I
can be
have been
oblivious at times.
I have been informed, and Mase, and I have approached the situation wrongly. Mase, you are a person, and you have things that you Mase was like, you are a person, and you have things that matter to you, and I am a person, and there were things that matter to me, and because there were things that matter to me, I should have I should have stopped and studied, as with all things that I wish to learn about. And you, am I saying, if I was reminded about something, is that you cannot read, you cannot read literature from across the room. You have to be close to it in order to be able to read it. She'll get up and sit next to you and just kind of like stare at the ground and be like, she was like, you seem to have a, and she was like, you seem to be a very interesting book.
Oh, I'd certainly like to think so. I'm certain that you have a bountiful history yourself, given everything that you've read and observed.
Okay. She is going to say, I unfortunately am not. She was like, unfortunately, there is not much to be found that is interesting about me. Everything interesting I can say is purely from the things that I've read. I cannot say that I have many exciting experiences, but if you wish to if you wish to have the classroom experience twice in one day, I am more than happy to regale you with more literature. Um, she was like, but as with most of our classmates, I did not believe that you actually like the classroom and the learning process.
Well, a lot of the things I've learned have been uh, ta- um, talking with people, time with them, figuring things out on my own. Some of that does require reading. There is some good reading out there.
Mm.
Are you looking to actually build some experiences beyond that of just memorizing it from a book?
She will smirk. She was like, there are certain experiences that I've been notified about that are very, she was like, that could be very useful to me, in the future. She'll make a bit of a face after she says that and pauses for like a awkward 30 seconds.
Can I make an
Um,
insight roll?
yes.
Sure.
Oh, okay. What are you trying to pick up on?
Oh, just trying to kind of keep more actively apprised of like potential underlying contexts and things. It,
Okay. You are able to tell that it's not that difficult to tell. She is trying to remember things that she either wants to ask you or was told that she should ask you based on what you heard in around the corner. She seems to be a lot of this is her, but some of it also seems to be following Dee's advice about how to talk to you. And some of it is her trying to mull over in her head if she has the confidence to ask you the questions she's asking or be as bold as she is about the things that she's doing. So you can tell that she is actively trying to follow her advice and is trying to push herself to do it.
when we were on that tour through Arden, and you had all those questions for me, there didn't seem to be much issue in chatting. Then you seem a little yes off put
She
right now. Are you sure all the advice you were given is good advice for you versus?
You will see her face just kind of like immediately shift colors, like you just caught on to what she was doing, and you'll hear like a low consistent like squeak, like type noise, and she was like, that is very unfair for you to have listened. She kind of says kind of teasingly. I'll say like nervous but teasing.
it it isn't much of a leap to piece together that someone must have told you or advised you of something, um, given the difference between then and now.
Um, she will say D. She was like, um, she'll say, she'll say, Mani gave me, she was like, Mani gave me some advice. Um, she'll say, Mani gave me some advice. When I'll say, um, it was unsolicited, but her advice was very, I'll say, helped me come out of my shell a bit better to be able to approach you
That's good.
um, a little differently. She has, I'll say, she has useful advice. Although I feel that And I'll say she was like, although I do feel that she has a few secrets, and she'll kind of look back at the tents and everything. She was like, I feel that everyone here is interesting enough to have their own secrets. It makes me feel off put because I'm not interesting enough to have secrets, but all of you seem to be intriguing. Meanwhile, the person who reads all the books can be read exactly like one.
I don't think that's entirely true.
Um, she'll
The
look at she'll look at you, and she was like, "You have no secrets."
I didn't say I don't have any secrets. Some things that not everybody knows. But to say that just because you've read books means that you're uninteresting, I don't think that's right. Or rather, I don't think it's correct.
Hmm.
You could. It's quite possible, and I'd certainly believe it, that you know things that I wouldn't even think of going into, or um, or at the very least, your ability to be creative could be spurred off from the various literature that you've read, whether it's fiction or nonfiction. It can because the thing with books, as I'm sure you're well aware, they can not just teach you things, but take you to other worlds, introduce you to different ways of thinking, different ways of being.
Hmm.
So you may not have secrets. Uh, at least at least from what you've said, you at the very least have depth.
I'll say. I'll say. In which case, she will she'll smirk and was like, hmm, okay. She'll lean her head over on your shoulder and will say, she'll say, I am on watch with you. She will say, I am on watch with you, and I am grateful for this. It was like, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's that?
She will say, she'll close her eyes, kind of pull her hat down over her face. She will say, I really do not feel like doing a watch. I would rather just stay like this. And you look for the both of us.
Um, I, are we sitting like on a log or a bone or something?
You are sitting on the vertebrae right here.
Okay. In which case, I will
I'll say,
somewhat tentatively, but gently put an arm around her because most people kind of shift a little bit when they sleep. So,
yeah. All right. Um, she is going to like poke your ribs. I'll say she's going to poke your ribs. You're going to feel something magic course through you. I'll say you can make your roll. You can make your roll at advantage with a. I'll say you can make your roll at advantage with an additional d6.
oh crap! Okay, nice. Okay. Cool. I do that. Given the amount, I'm gonna do that just because I want to thwart any attempts at roll 20, roll 20ing me.
You're actually gonna
Okay.
roll it.
No. I was factoring in some additional self buffs.
Oh, okay.
Um. Okay, perception.
Yeah.
Shock. Wow.
Okay. Good. All right. That's good.
Oh wait, hold on. Did that not factor in the d6?
It did not.
Oh my gosh. Okay. 1 second. 6. There we go.
30. Okay. Sweet. Okay. You have enhanced senses like smelling and stuff too, right? If I remember correctly.
Um, I
Or
my
hearing, I
my
can't remember.
my species gave me the perception proficiency at base to kind of indicate heightened senses.
Okay. Cool. You I'll say you are able to hear roughly about let me see. About 150 feet away. I'll say at least up on this hilltop over here, you hear something that sounds like the clattering, like the low clattering of vials and
Of
flasks.
vials. Okay.
Of vials in class, like a bandolier of vials in class, or somebody who has like a bag of them.
Okay. Is my token not on the board?
Your token is still back up at the top of the map, so you should be down here. There, you should be right there.
Right.
Yeah, so you should be.
Okay, I am gonna cast that just to protect this area in case there's going to be any like long range stuff going on.
Okay. I'll say, I'll say you're able to hear it, but it seems to stop. I'll say it seems to be up in this area, and it seems to stop, and you don't notice it. I'll say it seems to go quiet.
Okay. Okay. Spyglass. Okay. Given the situation, I'm going to, given that she's still resting, I'm going to kind of scoop up Jib Jib because I believe her stature allows me to do so.
Yes, she is roughly about 100 pounds.
Okay.
Are you setting her down somewhere, or
Uh, my concern is if I just leave, then something could zoom by and get her, and that's less so given for everyone else, given that they're under the rib cage and fairly close together.
okay? So you want to scoop her up and take her with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you going?
I'm gonna be attempting to stealth up to the up to get a vantage point where I heard those vials.
Okay.
Given that I'm carrying Jib Jib, am I at a disadvantage for the stealth?
Yeah, because you kind of see this cliffside of rocks.
Okay.
I'll say
Do,
whatever you're doing, unless you plan on like tying her to you like a sack of potatoes, you'd be at a disadvantage for climbing it and a disadvantage for stealth,
okay.
because that would imply that you're doing this one-handed.
Right. So what would you like first, the stealth or the climbing?
Stealth first to make sure you're not making noise when you go up. Okay. Well, I assume that you'll take the night. I assume you'll take the 23. So, all right,
Yep. Yep. Okay.
all right. So that worked out well for you. You seem to be able to stealth fairly well.
Okay. Um, for the climbing, I am going to be factoring in Flash of Genius, which I don't think this is. I'm not sure if there's going to be a factor in both. So let's see. Okay, I did factor in both. Awesome. I'm not sure if the Jib
Bit of a
Jib
struggle,
bonus
but you
counts
are
or
able
not.
to climb and climb. No, that was specifically to just perception.
Gotcha.
Okay. Up here, you will see. I'll say, we'll drag both you and Jib Jib. Up here, you are able to get a good vantage point. You pretty much have to get up here in order to be able to get a good vantage point. But
Yep.
as you do, you will see a gentleman. I'll say you will see a gentleman with a small. I'll say with what looks to
I heard with looks too.
be a fire pit. Yeah, as you will see this gentleman dressed in very familiar attire with very familiar backpack, very familiar clothes, similarly tattered and ragged like Frabbix.
But clearly not Fravix.
Not Frabbix, no. But
Okay.
seems to have the similarly frayed, damaged Frabbix. You also see what looks to be a massive quantity of different mixtures and chemicals and stuff. Seemingly 2 to 3 times the amount of stuff that you would see Frabbix carrying on her.
Does it seem to be organized like a person who knows alchemy would organize them, or is there more of a sense of I just took this stuff and put it in places that would fit?
It seems as organized as it seems like a mixture of the organization of an alchemist and the organization of a it seems more organized for quick use than for sale, but it could easily be both.
Okay.
You will see him kind of lift his nose, start sniffing. See if he notices. You gonna be that guy today? Roll 20. You gonna roll? Oh fuck. Okay then.
Damn. I have climbing speed.
He will. I'll say he's going to like. You'll see his nose twitch, sniff, sniff, sniff. You'll see his face just kind of turn in your direction as he like inhales, like, ah, I smell you, stranger. Don't. He's gonna with this toothy grin. I'll say some of his fangs.
Let's hear with some of his fangs.
Though it's almost reflective in the light that he has. Oh yeah, some of his fangs are reflective in the light because some of them are made out of gold and platinum, from what you can see.
Oh, damn.
I don't mean you any harm as long as you've. I must say, I don't mean you any harm as long as you're willing to buy.
Hmm.
If you're trying to steal, then we've got a problem.
What do you have to sell?
Oh, well, the normal things. A couple. I must say a couple of potions. I must say a couple of potions that do some things. Various things. Depends. What sort of things are you trying to do? Um, he's gonna kind of look. Are you walking over, or are you staying all the way over there?
I'm staying where I am, wanting to also keep an eye over the campsite.
He's gonna say, he was like, your friends are down there. Yeah, he was like, I assume that you're here to investigate. I must say to investigate that nice. I must say that nice little destructive wave, huh?
Yeah. Where are you from?
Everywhere.
Where were you last?
Nowhere.
I've been to nowhere myself a couple times. That tends to have stories, stories with it that rather not have other people know. But that's fine. Coming from
And
nowhere.
in this day and age, anywhere that used to be somewhere isn't anywhere that you want to be now.
And let me pose you this: what do you have that you think I would want to purchase from? Given that I don't want any kind of unfortunateness to happen between us. How how um what would you want me to purchase from you?
Hmm. Well, it depends. do you need a potion that can save someone's life? Do you want a potion that can make you stronger, faster? A potion that'll help you keep your secrets better?
Secrets is it that you think I have? Not that I don't have
Everyone,
any.
everyone's got one. It's just a matter of whatever your secret is. And if you find something in my collection that can help you keep that secret a bit better.
You have a ledger of items.
He'll say, of course, of course. Um, he will he will roll. I'll say he'll um take a take it and put it in like a casing, and with some level of effort he will lob it the distance as it will roll within about 15 feet of you. Isn't what it used to be.
I'll use Mage Hand to pull it the rest of the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm not going to keep the camp out of my sight. For all I know, whether intentional or not, something could creep up while I'm dealing with this guy.
Okay. You I'm about to say, so do you read the ledger or are you just kind of holding on to it?
I will. I'll read it, albeit a bit slowly, as I will
Okay.
occasionally be glancing away.
Okay. This ledger seems incredibly familiar. The way it's designed, the names, I'll say the names of like the potions that are on here seem insanely erratic, and they sound very crazy, based on the of this ledger. Seems like a slightly more professional version of Jib Jib. I'll say of Frabix's.
Second.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to shift over here because then I can still kind of. Actually, no, it'll probably be right. Because that way I should still be able to keep an eye on things. Um, do you mind uh if I cast a little bit of authentication magic on what's in my hand here?
Of course.
Okay. Actually doing is casting Detect Thoughts. Um, if it's surface thoughts, as you can read there, there's actually no saving throw. There's only a saving throw for if I try to pry into the I believe it's up to 24 hours into the past.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say his surface thoughts seem to be, I'm about to say, seem to be wondering how much, I'm about to say his surface thoughts seem to sound almost similar to Fravix's. Seem to be focused on how much, I'm about to say, is this person actually a customer? He's a bit too smart to be a mark. I'm about to say, I might struggle to get, I'm about to say, I might struggle to get anything more than the actual base value from this guy. I wish his friends were awake. They'd probably be more open to, they'd probably be easier to hustle out of more money.
Hmm. You know, a lot of what you're carrying on to is is and I'd expect this to an extent if you're in the same kind of profession, but very similar to a goblinoid friend of mine. Um, I don't suppose you've exchanged um, wares with a goblin merchant recently.
I'm gonna say when you see that, their face, I'm gonna say their eyes kind of like glint a bit, and you'll see even more of their teeth as their face almost pulls back to a creepy extent. You're talking about Frabbix, eh?
That probably what that probably was their name. Detect
That
Thoughts is still running. Is there
yeah.
anything hidden going on?
You will sense like this thing of pride immediately just kind of wash over his mind.
Okay,
It says,
like that of a mentor.
yeah.
Okay.
He was like, oh no, 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 no. He's kind of looking at you. He was like, nah, yeah, someone like you. If you met Frabbix, you remember her. I must say, there's no way you forget that name. It was like, he was like, I knew I liked you. All right, I'm gonna be ending shortly after this, but thank you. He's going to look and be, he was like, I knew that I liked you. He was like, you know, my apprentice. Is she with the heroes party?
If we're talking about the same person, then she's been been around here and there.
There's no way that you would bring up her name looking at him. I'll say there's no way that you'd bring up her name while looking at me unless I reminded you of her.
Oh,
I'm about to say I gave her cloak, helped her with her knowledge, taught her everything she knows about the hustle. He's gonna be like, he's gonna say, he was like, although she doesn't have my $1 million smile yet. And her potions could use some work. But I'm happy to see she's made it in the world. That means that the demon lord hasn't gotten his hands on her. That's good to hear.
mm,
So, are you friends?
as much as one can be. Now, I don't have a large amount of wealth on me at the moment. That was used up in a number of recent projects. But from the items I am seeing here, oh, I mistyped that. Is the brooch of shielding still available?
He will. I'm gonna say he will look and he will say, "Oh, I don't." He was like, "Oh, no, 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 don't really dabble in that sort." He's like, "I don't exactly have anything like that, but pretty sure I can get my hands on it for you." He was like, I do have a potion that might be able to give you something similar. He was like he was like, why don't you try my potion of mismanagement?
Of mismanagement, huh?
Potion of mismanagement I must say should do the trick. You're hearing his surface level thoughts. Buy it, 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 buy it.
Given what we're going to be going up against, how about instead a potion that can disrupt force coming coming at, well, whoever drinks it. I'm basically asking about a potion of resist force, which I'm sure we'll
That's
have.
mm, how's about I'll say he's gonna say, well, I think I can do something. It was like I don't seem to have that, but I do have this wonderful spell. I'll say I do have this wonderful potion that can give I'll say that can give you something to deal with force to deal with the effects of force damage. I'll say, how's about the potion of turnabout?
Okay, and how much would you want to have to part with that?
50 gold.
Okay.
So
I,
do you
I'll fish out 50 gold.
Oh, okay. He was like, I appreciate you keeping your distance. He was like, you don't trust me yet, and that's fine. He's gonna be like, all sales are final, by the way. He'll like take some sort of device that he will like cast. He'll kind of like look like he's casting like a fishing line for the I'll say for the goal, and will like grab it off the ground when you set it down, and he will roll the vial, the potion of turnabout, to you.
Okay.
Um, there is, I'll say, it says potion of turnabout on the back. The directions will let you know. The potion of turnabout, I'll say, lasts for 8 hours. The I'll say select one spell that I'll say select one spell or magical effect that you are targeted with. You have the I'll say you have the option. I'll say when you use that I'll say when that spell is used on you, you can turn around and cast it back at them at 2 levels higher than what they casted at you.
Okay.
It does not mean I'll say it does not mean that the effects don't happen. It's just you get hit with I'll say if you get hit with the spell and it takes effect, you can then turn around and cast that spell back. It automatically casts that spell back at them at twice the twice the effectiveness. Um, it will say should negate immunity.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Should is in parentheses. Should is in has parentheses. It's got like the little. Well then, Should I get going, or should I wait around for your friends to wake up to see if they're interested as well?
If you're willing to wait, you certainly may be able to get some additional purchases rather. When
Um, he's going to like when you say that, he's gonna look around for a little bit, like, actually, he's gonna start packing up his stuff. I don't think it's in my best interest to be here, or at least be a target.
what do you just notice?
He was like, I'll see. He was like, I'll see you when. He was like, I'll see you when you're all done. He's going to chug down a potion. He's going, and when he burps, you will see him um teleport and disappear.
Uh,
Um, After he does that, there will be what sounds like a loud screeching noise. That's I'm gonna say this loud screeching noise that sounds like bats, and they seem to be coming from everywhere. It is loud enough to where anyone who is asleep will be jarred awake unless you want to roll to stay asleep.
okay, how far is the drop from where I am?
This drop is about 20 feet. This is about 20 feet. This is about 8 feet, and this is about 5 feet.
Okay. Um, with that in mind, I don't calculate full damage unless I'm falling from higher than 30 feet. So with Fravix in my arms, I will just, like run and jump to get towards the camp. So-
All right.
It sounds like we got incoming.
Um, Everyone at camp will, unless you want to stay asleep, in which case I need a roll to try to ignore this banshee like screaming that is radiating through the air right now.
What did you do?
Looks like something found us.
I didn't follow you back to camp.
Oh no! It did. There was surrounding even before that. I don't think anything followed me. I think things found us.
It sounds like it's coming from everywhere, and it sounds like multiples of them. As piercing through the darkness of the sky, you will see I'll say you will see one of these descending from the sky, followed by um what appears to be dozens of them.
Oh, I'm not worried.
Huh?
It's just man bat.
Yeah.
You see one, and then followed by that what looks to be dozens more, flying, descending out of the sky, as if their echolocation has helped them find their next meal.
Huh.
And with that, we will call it.
Not again. Well, here we go. Okay.
Let's see. All right. So as you guys are, as you guys on the first leg of your trip, the horror, the horrors, one of the various horrors of the outside world has come across your encampment. So we'll see how you guys handle. Handle this. I don't know, what do you call a bunch of bats? A flock, a gaggle.
Mm.
Cacophony.
A murder of bats.
Colony, apparently. Also can be referred to as a cloud or a cauldron.
There we go.
Cauldron of bats.
I like cauldron. We're going for cauldron of bats. Or a cloud of bats. I actually kind of like a cloud. I wonder if they call them a cloud because of the whole like vampire thing. Or did they do the swarm of bats in relation to did the whole like vampires turn into a swarm of bats? Did they
I
start calling
didn't
them
think vampires turned into a swarm of bats. I think they turned into a bat.
Sometimes, and depends on the media, sometimes they turn into like a shit ton of bats. It's like their body mass basically translates into like dozens or hundreds of bats.
But yeah, I've seen that too, where they turn into like their body weight in bats.
I've also seen the one where they just transform into one small bat. So but yeah. All right. Well then, we'll see how you guys handle that. We'll see how you guys handle that in 2 weeks.